Welcome everybody to the Dave Knows Wrestling live stream. I'm your host David Lee, and welcome to this early edition of the show. So, gonna give everyone a chance to file in since I'm sure that a lot of people are not ready for this. Hey TJ Fritz, welcome. Glad you can make the show since the reschedule. Hope everything works out for you, but thank you. Hey Nathan Norman, what is up? I don't know why I just did that. I moved the mic closer and then I moved further back. Anyway, no, there would be a stream. Yeah, I'm moving it up just because of Crown Jewel. I didn't think about it, that it was on. I thought it was going to be on later. I thought it was going to be on at 3. It turns out it's going to be on at noon, so I figured kind of get in when I can. And even then I was a little behind, but yeah. But here I am. Wow, it's not even night yet. Yeah, double A, so maybe this makes it better for some people in different parts of the world. It worked out. Had it this morning. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hate the dentist myself. Are you? You know? No, I'm watching it. I'm not a very political person. I could care less about that whole kind of thing, and especially when it comes to wrestling. You know, it's like I love wrestling. Wrestling's cool, but I don't think it has to make a political stance. It's not a big deal to me. It's just wrestling. You know. Oh, well, don't sweat it, buddy. I do wonder what time those guys get there, and like the wrestlers and everything, and then like they sleep on the plane and then they wrestle and then they go right back, and you know, sounds rough. Okay, everyone file in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Are you over? My response to you, my thoughts on you, Arthur, are the same as always. I'm pretty sure you are just an ornery guy in general, and you're an antagonist. You're like Albert, so at some point in time I figured out you're just another Albert. So once I figured that out, I was like, oh, all right, this is where this guy lives. Hey, Harry Flynn. Wrestling equals sweaty Hollywood stuntmen with personalities. Bill Wagner, okay. Except for Cesaro. Cesaro doesn't sweat. Has anyone noticed that? They must eat a lot of... They must. Hogan... Wow, Nathan Norman. They blurred the... Oh, no kidding. Am I like... Double A, I think you are like you. Like a Mile Ole Anderson. 2 thumbs up. Yeah, so I figured, got to come on early because of Crown Jewel. It's going to kind of interfere with my normal schedule, and I didn't give predictions for it, so I might as well do that. Speaking of which, let me find the card. Yeah, and here's the other thing. I'm not, like, defending this pay-per-view either, because I don't care about it. Like, I'm not excited for this. I do want... Braun to win the title. That is one thing. I'm upset that we won't be getting Daniel Bryan and AJ. I didn't think Daniel Bryan was going to win anyway, even without this. But still, I really don't care about the main event. How dare I what? Say that you're like Albert? I can't help it. You are. An antagonistic, contrarian dude. That's... See, this is what I mean. Going and saying nonsense about Alexa Bliss. See, it just shows you just like being argumentative. You're just another one of those guys. You know, I see the WrestleMania... What's Renee? They're using both. Surprising. It's Crown Jewel. Yeah, it is. I probably won't be watching the main event, which is crazy because I never thought that if Undertaker would be wrestling, I figured I'd watch it. But nope, apparently that's not true. And then I'm not protesting out of like political reasons. I just don't watch it because I don't care about a bunch of 50-year-olds jumping on each other. It's one thing if there's like one 50-year-old and then one younger guy to carry him through a match. It's quite another thing if there's a bunch of older guys in the ring. And while there are plenty of guys who can be very capable wrestling in their 50s, a whole group of them, I don't know, it's kind of rough. Judge. All right, buddy, you get although, I mean, you didn't beat TJ, man. I mean, you lost against TJ, you lost against me. I mean, all right. I don't even know if you ever paid up for what you lost to DJ, but if you just want to do it for fun, okay, we can do that. So is there a plan, an attack? I don't know. I don't think so. Hey, all, can't stay for long notice. This was live popped by. Hey, Jane Ross, thank you for being here. It's always good to have you. Crown Jewel is what happens when... Well, let's not knock anyone. Well, let's not. There's nothing wrong with wanting to travel back to 1996. Although I really think they're trying to travel back to like 1991 or 1992. 96 was a pretty good year. I mean, we got the NWO that year, Austin 316. I mean, come on, that was a pretty good year. Also, the Bryan Styles match on Tuesday, I think, after because nothing could top it. Show. That's good. Yeah, well, okay, at least we got... All right, Arthur, at least there, you can find that. I mean, I guess WWE figured, hey, it's already as controversial as it's going to get. Why not just add to the pile? So what's the reason behind Cena not wanting to go? I guess political reasons, and, you know, he doesn't choose to go. And if you're offended by the idea of Crown Jewel happening, if you're upset over this kind of thing and you don't want to watch it, that's fine. When I say I know the, like, you know, and not you guys, but I know the internet likes to polarize everything, likes to partisan everything. So, you know, if you're not for something, then you must be against it. If you're not against something, you must be for it. I'm really indifferent. I could care less about this pay-per-view. I am going to watch it, but if I didn't, I wouldn't care either. I don't care one way or the other. It's not an exciting card for me. The best thing on it was the AJ and Daniel Bryan match, and now that's not happening, so now I really don't care about the card. Why early? Just because Crown Jewel is going to be on, you know, later. I don't know when it ends, but I assume it's going to be on during my normal time or just wrapping up, so I wanted to give predictions at least beforehand. They're going to have a nurse come in during the main event. Yes. But hey, though. Hey. Thoughts on why Vince is now just letting Samoa Joe be the dude he is? I think a good chance of him being on SmackDown has something to do with it. Oak Style Rules. Yeah. Wait. Didn't watch WWE this week. Bryan Styles didn't close the show. No! For some reason. Cena has a career to worry about. An acting career. Daniel Bryan, same thing, but that's a good point, Arthur. I don't know if I brought that up or if I was going to, but yeah, his movie career is also a big factor too. But once again, I don't think Hollywood producers care. It's wrestling. I bet you most of them don't know about what's going on or if he's there or not. And there's a good chance there's someone who would just assume he's there anyway, even if he isn't. I like what Randy Orton said about him when they asked about how do you feel about John Cena not going to Crown Jewel, and he goes, "Does John Cena still wrestle?" Quick predictions for the U.S. title match. It's on right now. Oh, Nakamura. I didn't even know that was a match. That sounds like a good one. I'm sorry I'm missing it. That might, by default, that might end up becoming my favorite match of this pay-per-view. Let me see. So, yeah, I'll go with Nakamura. Yeah, TJ Fritz is on this as well. It says Nakamura. Cena's trying to make Hollywood. There's no way he could go. Bryan just found out what. Like, Dave have. Yeah, I mean, Bryan Daniel Bryan comes across as a very sensitive dude. Like, you know, sensitive, like, you know, because he's a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever like that. He comes across as the kind of guy who's, like, you know, very, you know, sensitive about that kind of stuff. And also, he's in a position where he doesn't have to. Where a lot of the wrestlers, you know, if they want to work in this business, they're going to kind of do what they're told. So they're just kind of doing things. However, I think the big part of it that we are ignoring here is Renee Young is on commentary. I mean, because there are checks and balances. There are pluses and minuses for this pay-per-view happening. A lot of people don't see it that way. They want to say it's either 100% good or it's 100% bad. And the reality is it's both. That's why there's a debate. That's why it's controversial and not just bad. There are actually reasons, and not just financial reasons either. There are plenty of solid reasons. Like them, you know, pitching that whole being on the forefront of change thing is pretty solid. But you know, I mean, I know it's a stretch, but they are apparently cashing in a little bit. Nikki Bella was Wonder Woman, of course she was. Why can't a match for a WWE belt not even close SmackDown Day? I have no idea why they had to open the show. I really don't. It's a big question mark. People who buy tickets to his movies definitely do. Again, it's like, let's look at The Rock and the Fast and the Furious. There's a lot of people who went to the Fast and Furious movies, they didn't care if The Rock is in it or not. You know, John Cena is not, he's in a lot of movies, but he ain't a star yet. I mean, in, what was it, Stepfathers, or the thing with Will Ferrell and Marky Mark. Which I gotta admit, him and John, you know, he was in it, but he wasn't a big deal in it. You know, Blockers, I don't know if he was the main guy or not. I don't know, because I didn't see it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to. Hey, Real Bigwood. You know, I mean, maybe one day he'll be a leading man, but at this point in his career, I don't think anyone's going to do that. Dave, are you very active on Twitter? No, I mean, I try to be, but I'm not one of those guys who tweets all the time. So I'm like, once a day, maybe, sometimes twice. You know, I just, you know, so I'm really, you know, do they need Dean Ambrose at ringside to accompany Renee? I don't think Step Brothers. Wait, no, that's Will Ferrell. That's Will Ferrell and the other guy. I mean, the one with Will Ferrell and Marky Mark. Dads or something, and like, you know, because Will Ferrell's like the new dad or something like that, and then like Mel Gibson was like, yeah, there's another thing. Mel Gibson was in the movie, so if John Cena is the most controversial guy because he went to Crown Jewel and Mel Gibson's there, that's a weird story. But you know. Now, the movie was just called Blockers, technically, from what I understand. Because, yeah, and if you want to, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not attached to this thing one way or the other, and I could care less. Daddy's Home, that's it. Yeah, that's the movie. AJ Bryant want that title match now. Yeah. Harry, did you say who you had? Do you have Nakamura or do you have Rusev? Because I said Nakamura. I'm going to try to watch it now. Next up, let's try to beat the chase. AJ versus okay. To be nice. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. Okay, so for the World Cup thing, that thing I forgot about. Mel Gibson will fit in right with his opinions on a group of. What is for the most controversial thing? WWE. See, there's a lot of questions about that. You know, I mean, it's not as effective. It's not as important in the real world, but do you mean Lord of the Rings? No. It's not as important for real world thing, but some people, like the video I did 2 weeks ago where, you know, Vince McMahon outed in front of the Senate that wrestling was fake. When he said that, a lot of people thought that was the most controversial thing. Granted, now that's not nearly as, you know, impactful for the rest of the world, but that's one of them. Some people disagreed about the pay-per-view Over the Edge when Owen Hart passed away. Some people thought they should have stopped the pay-per-view right then and there, but they had the mentality that the show must go on, and they finished the pay-per-view. Some people didn't agree with that, and other people understand that the show must go on. And some people will also say, oh yeah, and there's also the Montreal Screwjob. It depends on what you find. See, here's the thing about controversy. It depends on what you think is controversial. It depends on what is going to affect you. In terms of the grand scheme of the world, it's all about the same. Because we live as wrestling fans in a little vacuum. Most of the world doesn't care about what we do. The Rock is overrated, and I'm The Rock is overrated, Arthur. That's not. See, this is what I mean by you being like Albert, where, like. Yeah, but at least you like Hogan. You know, The Rock is overrated. He's not that good of a wrestler. I like him as an entertainer, but he's not a good wrestler. He's not, you know, he's not Dean Malenko, and I don't think anybody would argue that. Why do you go so crazy when? Who goes crazy when female wrestlers botch? Looks. Oh, I like the black lipstick, huh? Owen would have wanted the show. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people say. Now, I don't know that he would. I never asked him, but you know, I'm just saying that's. You know, that's some people. It's been 20 years, you know, about 20 years, so people forget about that. But there was a time period where people were very irate about that kind of thing. Neither is The Rock all of his movie compared to movies like some. Right. Yeah. But nowhere lives. Again, it's not about polarization. It's not about putting everything in this category of suck or this category of awesome. Things can exist in both ways. There could be some aspects and some facets that are awesome and some that suck. There could be some assets that are less than good, and some that are just slightly better than okay. And then there's some that are just in the middle. again, like they're saying, we're not throwing him up there with Brando or anything like that. Nobody's putting The Rock up there with De Niro. But if you want to say he's entertaining and he's funny, yeah, sure, he lives in that world. And truth be told, surprisingly, I haven't seen a lot. I only started watching movies with The Rock in it recently, and it wasn't like I was protesting. I just never had a reason to. So, I saw The Mummy Returns in the theater, and I only saw it that one time. And then after that, I didn't see anything. I saw Be Cool, but that was years after it came out because someone wanted me to watch it. I didn't really, Get Shorty, I'm like, it's all right, but I never really cared about it. So I said, okay, someone wanted me to watch it, so I just saw it. And I was like, okay. And then nothing, and I still haven't seen. I don't watch the Fast and Furious movies. I could care less about cars. And then eventually it was nothing, and then I wanted to see Rampage, and Rampage looked good. I was like, okay, I want to see this. And then I saw Jumanji, and so far that's where I'm at. Those are the only movies with The Rock I've seen in it. But Seth Rollins is overrated. I don't think that's true. That seems a little weird. But see, I also don't care about the overrated argument either, because a lot of people say, yeah, you can have, yeah, it's there, but it's also, once again, it depends on what, to me, being overrated depends more on your surroundings. If you're surrounded by people who all feel a certain way, you're going to say this person is overrated. Meanwhile, if you step back, you might find another group who don't talk about that guy at all. And then you might be like, what's going on with it? Like, I have one group of friends, one group of friends. They love Triple H, and it's only like 3 guys, and they think he's like one of the greatest things of all time. And if I just hung out with those idiots, I would swear up and, well, I still think Triple H might be overrated, but still, I would think that's the consensus, because if that's all I know. But then I've gone to other groups of people where they despise Triple H to this day, as they should. And then you would think that Triple H isn't rated at all. So, but then you look at his titles, and you're like, oh, he's overrated by management. So it depends on who's doing the rating. Are you doing what you accuse me of doing? No, you're doing what you accuse me of doing. Okay, got it. That's Cheerio. Cheerio, Jane. Thank you for coming in. I saw people go crazy when Sasha botched, and they're saying, well, botching is bad. I mean, they attack guys for botching too, but I think unfortunately this might be unfair, but when it comes to female wrestling, there's more eyes on it right now because it's growing, it's moving, and everything is more important. So if you do something bad, it kind of hurts the momentum. So people are more likely to be critical of things when they're in flux. It's like the cruiserweight division, that's male wrestlers, and when they're not getting reactions from the crowd, people are so critical of how boring it is, or how bad the cruiserweight division was because it was in flux, it was growing, the eyes are on it. It's not established yet, so I think that has to do with it. Let me do this thing. Okay, the World Cup. I don't know what to do with this World Cup. I don't want to do every single match, but I guess I have to. But, this could be a weird thing. So, World Cup, guys, I don't know where you go. This is another thing yet I don't care about. Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley. I'm just hoping Seth Rollins wins, so I'm going to pick him. Kurt Angle versus Dolph. This actually might be a good match. It's going to be low in the card and not a long match, but Kurt versus Dolph is going to be good. Well, it's something I really want to see. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it's something I really want to see. I'm going to go with Kurt on that one. Jeff Hardy versus The Miz. Kind of like The Miz on this one. May be wrong on that one. It could go either way, but I'll take The Miz. And Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio. Gonna go with Rey Mysterio. So Rey Mysterio versus The Miz in the quarterfinals, in the semifinals. That I'll pick Rey Mysterio, and then Seth Rollins versus Kurt Angle, and that will be amazing if I get that, and I just want that. I want that to be the finals. I'll go with Kurt Angle, and then Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio. I'll take Kurt Angle all day for the overall win, and then Rey Mysterio goes over to Raw. Rey Mysterio gets fired from SmackDown because if you haven't checked, if Shane McMahon said anybody who loses to a Raw superstar gets fired. So I'll bet you. So my thing is Kurt Angle will beat Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio gets fired, and he goes to Raw. I got Angle, Lashley, Miz, Ray. All right, so we disagree on the Lashley part. Miz, Ray. Yeah, okay, so Lashley and Rollins is where we disagree. TJ Fritz, what are you up to? Rollins, agreed. Angle, yeah. Okay, so we're in total agreement. And then Angle, Mysterio. Huh. Okay, so me and TJ Fritz disagree. Hey, Jenna, what's up? We're doing tournament predictions for World Cup. Ray wins the tournament. Yeah, I got Angle. Because I think they're really trying to push this Angle thing. I could be naive, but that's my call. I got Miz winning the cup. That's not bad. I wouldn't mind it. 205 Live. Ray wins the tournament. Can I? Yeah, of course, double A. Hey, Andre. Morning, Dave. You can put this. Oh, well, thank you. How would you improve the WW product if you were owner of the company? Well, I got to get rid of anyone named Stephanie McMahon or Triple H. I would put the focus on developing new superstars. I would really work on mic skills. I think acting skills and charisma work definitely needs to be taught. I don't think it's something you're just born with. I think it's something you can work on. But that's one of my main things. But I would really just keep investing. WWE's old mentality was they were really great at making new stars, but they weren't great at keeping them because they would let some guy go on a tear and be very popular and successful, and then as soon as he made it, then he would just start losing all the time to get somebody else over. And they just kept doing that. Like, you could never get your bearings on some guy long enough. As soon as they started getting in, but I wouldn't necessarily do it exactly like they used to do it. I might hold on to guys a little bit longer, but for the most part, I would keep that back. Now they're doing it the other way, where they just never let any new guys come up, and that's problematic. Arthur's sweet. Man, that's a low bar. And more Remus. Rollins versus Ziggler. Miz versus Mysterio. Rollins versus Miz and Miz and Fonz. Alright, that's not bad. I got Mysterio winning the tournament. Okay, yeah. I'm going for Angle. I could just be optimistic since I'm an Angle mark, but, Alright, let's see. So, next up. Yay! The Bar versus the New Day. Look, I like a lot of the wrestlers involved in this match. However, I don't know about you guys, but I'm still tired of the Bar and the New Day from Raw. Like, it's not been long enough. I don't need to see these guys again. It's like I'm kind of burnt out on it. So, and the New Day. I don't think they have any chance, of winning the belts back. I think it's Cesaro and Sheamus, even though I wish those two would split up already, but I would say that's where they're at. I'd say they have it. I think Cesaro and Sheamus are winning. Especially since they're, Big Show buddy and all that. Let's see. Okay. Hard not to be an Angle mark. Yeah, seriously. How many nations are participating in this World Cup? Define participating. The Saudi Arabia account. Thoughts on Jeff Jarrett? I think he actually looks all right with a shaved head. He doesn't look weird. There's some guys who can't pull it off. And he actually looks all right with it. I think he does. This channel needs to link up with What Culture feels like you guys could. Well, hey, it would be great. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Technically, on the Wrestling with Regret, video that we collabed. Technically, I did collaborate with them slightly. I was in the same video with a bunch of wrestling guys. I feel like I was a low man on the totem pole. Like, I think if anybody was gonna say, "Who's that guy?" Like, that would be me. Like, the most who's that would came from me. When people were watching, they're like, "Oh," people were watching, they're like, "Oh, it's the Cultaholic dudes. Oh, it's it's What Culture." And then it's like, who's that? Why is he singing Bobby the Brain's part? And why is he terrible at singing? I think that's probably the most. I mean, Ray winning it is a fair guess too. I'm not gonna deny that. I don't think he looks that bad. I think like his head, like his bald head, is on a pretty decent shape. I think. I don't know. So good for you. Good. All you, buddy. Have your Justina all you want. Not even gonna remind you of all the stuff they say about her and Wildin' Out, but fine. That's your deal. Go for it. Your favorite. Yeah, it might have something to do with Arthur. Who is your favorite wrestler, Arthur? I don't really know. Is it Roman Reigns? Subscribed last week, and I watched you and What Culture everything. Thank you, Paul. I think Miz will win the title at the Royal Rumble, and he probably wins the Rumble. I think that might have happened if it wasn't for somebody not going to Crown Jewel. You're doing great work. Thank you. If Triple H trained in fighting, he would beat Ronda. That's an odd image. I have. I didn't like it because my hair's really dark, so even if I use a razor, you could still see my roots, and it doesn't look And so, like, because you can still see it, like, even though you touch it, it's not there. And also, sweat, nothing blocks it. Like, it just falls in your face, and I didn't like that at all. Like, I did it for like 3 days, and I was done. I feel bad. I mentioned collaborating with certain wrestlers' YouTubes in the future, and I was told, wow, okay. Sorry, Jenna. Sorry to hear that. Jeff Jarrett lost in a Puestas match, and he shaved his hair. Well, thank you, and I appreciate all of you. I'm just saying, I'm like, in comparison to like what culture, who has like, over, like I don't know, over 1 million. I'm just saying that I'm way on a different level. You know darn well that the Berserker, Dave. Do you think WWE is going to SmackDown Justice because rumor it has it that Fox wants more? WWE is going to SmackDown Justice. Do you think? I'm not sure I understand, but yeah, I think they're going to change because hey, someone pays you $1 billion to be more sports friendly. It's not like they're asking you to do something weird, I know. I kind of realized that. I didn't mean it to sound that way. I realized that after I was saying it, I was hoping it didn't come across the way it sounded, but it turns out it did. Okay, but yeah, no, I didn't mean it that way. I was just trying to get. If anything, I was more trying to be mean to Arthur, not Roman, but yeah. I was meaning it because, he's like, I keep saying he's like Albert, so that was my attempt to be, it was a shot at both Albert and him more than anything else. Not Roman, but yeah. But you're right, Harry. I didn't mean it to come across that way. Crown Jewel, yeah. Bobby Lashley going to win, See, because he's a last-minute sub, I don't think Bobby Lashley's going to win. And rumor has it he's hurt. He's wrestling hurt. No, he lost this one, though. He won. Jeff Jarrett won the last one. I'll be mean to Albert when he's typically my strategy with Albert is I let him dig his own. I let him make his own bed, just because he's great at he's great at burying himself. Just for a record, I am watching Crown Jewel right now. I don't know if you guys can. Yeah, you guys can't hear that, can you? It would be very sad. That would be very unfortunate. I hope he gets better. I want him to get better as soon as possible. Like I said, I've never had any issue with Roman Reigns as a human being. And I've said that previously, way before this ever came out. I just always didn't care for how he was booked. It'd be... Hey, Tim? No. I'm just going with this running gag I have that Arthur is like Albert. That's it. I'm truly trying to drive home the idea that Arthur is an Albert clone. Or possibly Albert. You never know. No. Every friend, because Roman Reigns is not even Albert's favorite wrestler. That's not even true. In fact, I don't even think I know Albert's favorite wrestler. I think it's Jericho, but I'm not 100% on that one. Can we talk about how Jericho and the Young Bucks are about to start their own promotion? They keep saying they're not, though. Yeah, good. I almost think talent's being spread too thin at this point. I would really I want 2 or 3 main companies, because I think that's the only way we can diversify enough. I think when we have like 5 or 6, it's too, spread too thin. What did Degenerate say? He wasn't defending you, Arthur. What happens if... I know he lost 1 years ago, but when did Jeff Jarrett lose? Oh, you're right. I forgot about that one. Yeah, because he used to have long hair, and he cut it. That's why he cut it short, because he lost that one. No. I meant we were talking about the new one. He just, I don't know, the other day, he just lost it recently, and now he had to shave his hair. He shaved his head completely, like all the way. Harry Flynn, Dave throws a party. Double A is a one-man band. That he is. They should do a shoot fight between Ronda and Triple H. Why? What is going on with wanting Triple H and Ronda fighting? That's weird. And probably not cool. Or Or I definitely say it's not cool, but I don't know. Some people might disagree. So, is it Sasha Banks? What is Sasha Banks? No, I don't think it's Sasha Banks. I think it's Jericho, but I'm not 100% sure. I know Brett and Jericho are really high on his list. Roman should have won the Rumble the year he took all those people out instead of Batista. Daniel should have won. Probably would have been better. But again, I have stated it. I've stated it here on live streams multiple times. I don't think the Rumble is as big of a reason. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I like that plan better, but I don't think the Rumble is as big of a reason behind, the hate Roman used to get, as people say. I think that is too simplified a reason. It's just one factor of many. It was how he was booked. He was booked poorly. He was booked. Triple H even went on record saying that he feels that Roman was a heel for the new millennium, like he was the modern day heel. Like that's like they were booking him to be booed. They were doing that on purpose. So, anyone see that PWI ranked around the what? Ah! Hey, how's it going, Ridwan? It's Jericho and JR who are starting the new promotion. Yeah, but they have both shut down that rumor. However, if you were starting a secret company, you would shoot down that rumor. Company needs 3 big companies with 3 different styles. Yeah, and I could buy that. Like I said, 2 or 3. If it was just 2, I think it's okay. But you could do 3, and I think that works too. But beyond that, I think it gets a bit much. Yes, but I am no one to yes, Rio Bigwood. But I am no one to judge anyone on spelling, because without spell check, even with spell check, I got problems. I wish Adobe Premiere, the editing software, would have a spell check because it would make my life easier. He has 2 A's over AF when Batista won. What? Kenny Omega? No, there are a lot of people who agree on that. See, like, what's weird about us, wrestling itself is a microcosm. Wrestling internet fans are even smaller of a microcosm. And we're all like, all of us, we're an interesting breed, because there are people who like wrestling but don't have a lot of opinions on it. They just watch and turn. There's some people who don't care about movies all that much. They watch movies, they enjoy it, and they just turn off, but they don't think too much about it. Like one of my friends' dads will only watch a movie once. Like, he'll never watch a movie ever again. He's like, "Why do I need to see it again? I already saw it." I tries to maintain KV, but still, no, I understand. I understand, Jenna. It's still yeah, I know. Like, how is it not Becky? But that's just the thing. It's like, oh, how was it? Good. And he goes, you want to watch it again? No, I saw it. It was 20 years ago. Yeah, well, whatever. That's just how he is. But then, and some people, I know some people like that. They watch wrestling. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that guy. He's pretty tough. And then that's it. And then they just don't think about it anymore. It's like, who won the belt last year? I don't remember. And, they could care less. But us in the wrestling community, internet community, we love talking. Not only do we love watching it, but we love talking about it, discussing it, analyzing it, overanalyzing it possibly, and thinking about it in a certain way. And that's what I think is good for it. And, that's what I also like about, the way this channel, the way the community, the way you guys have come about on this channel, I think really works. Oh, Harry, boy, Nikki doesn't. Because the way that this really works is because all of you guys here, and I'm not just saying this, but this is if you read the comments on my videos, if you look at everybody here, all of the regulars, we're smart. We are smart wrestling fans. And I wanted the channel that was all about smart wrestling fans. The tagline here is, wrestling with your brain. I know I never say that, but that's the idea here. Why should the, very analytical, very smart be reserved for only comic books? And I know I have a comic book channel. Dave Knows Comics. Watch that too. But, why should it be reserved for only, movies and comic books? How come, there's nothing to say wrestling fans can't be smart? We have that stigma. And there are plenty of wrestling channels that, that foster intelligence. And I like that. And those were always the wrestling channels that I, aspire to the most. And so that was the goal here, to be one of those channels, the ones that foster, intelligence. So, my favorite movie is Fight Club. Tirade over. I'll go back to reading the comments now. Nash, easy. I don't even know what the question was. Who's overrated? Shawn Michaels. That conversation over. I say Shawn Michaels because WWE did a list, top 50 greatest 50 superstars, 50 years. I forgot the exact title of it, but 50 greatest superstars in 50 years. And the WWE itself ranked Shawn Michaels #1. So in terms of math, the wrestling community, yeah, all of us, people who like wrestling fans. Wrestling fan base community, whatever. I think you are, TJ Fritz. You have plenty of analytical comments that you make. You have plenty of intelligent thoughts and insight. But yeah, so based off of that math alone, WWE put Shawn Michaels as the top superstar of all time in their list of those. Or so, if you want to talk about overrated, well, no one was rated higher than him. So we'll start there. Hulk Hogan was 23 on that list. So we'll just look at the number one. So easily there, number one, he was rated above everyone else. So if I could say he's the most overrated, going by that criteria alone, I got that. And, when and how do you realize how was wrestling big on the internet? Really early on. I was part of I wrote for a newsletter when I was in high school. And this is really early on the internet. There was this wrestling email newsletter that came out. I have no idea how I got onto it, but I was there, and I was just talking to, and hey Jesus, and I was just talking to, and I wrote something. I was talking to the guy, I wrote a reply, and he actually published it, and he put it out there for everybody. I was like, no kidding, and so I was like, good for me, and I was a kid back then. I don't even think I was 18 yet. I think I was like 16 or 17 actually. But yeah, and they put it out there, and I was like, "Well, that's crazy." And I was like, I wasn't aiming at that; it just kind of happened. So, but there's certain things that the internet it kind of showed pretty early that it lent itself to, because the computer nerd stereotype was out there, and a lot of nerdy people, myself included, like comic books. So and wrestling. So wrestling was big. During Attitude Era when the internet was first coming out, the two things were lining up. And, so a lot of like nerdy people were doing comic book stuff. And then wrestling was big when the internet was, coming around, publicly in a bigger way. And then on top of all that, things like recipes, like cooking, there's a lot of things that chess for some reason, video games. There are a lot of things that lined up pretty well for the internet, and that was pretty apparent. And those things kind of still are the way they are. Like there aren't, many things that are new phenomenons on the internet. The groundwork of it all has kind of been out there for a while. So, cooking has always been one of the most obvious things that were good for the internet. Just simple recipe exchange. News, of course. A close second to wrestling. So this world, AJ Styles doesn't exist. This base up. What? What about AJ not existing? What was an AJ Styles reference? Oh, sorry. My bad. I thought never mind, sorry. Favorite wrestling game? I like WWE 2K13 a lot. I think you're a double A. At your age, making all these graphic designs and everything like that, it's not something anyone can do. Wrestling is much easier to learn about and get into compared to comic books. Yes. Not well. I know how to play, if that's your question, double A. Forgot about him. Oh, Jesus stabbed John Cena. Not Jesus Ferro, but the wrestler. That guy just disappeared. That guy never showed up ever again. It was also, that pay-per-view was in December. Arthur Pryor. I'm 29, and I can attest to everything that he's saying. Wrestling was a mega force people won't understand unless... although I do think... Thank you, Paul. And I think we'll have another one. I think it'll come again. Wrestling has waves. It's due to come back. No problem, TJ. To be honest, I hate how certain wrestlers like Goldust attack fans for criticizing booking decisions. And every opinion is an opinion. People are allowed to criticize whatever they want. SmackDown versus Raw 2011. I'm not sure if I ever played that one. I get a lot of them confused. And as you guys know, I don't get every year. Yeah, and I do make some money from my design. So there you go. Agree with Jenna. See, it was good to know. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think anyone should get this. Just reminded, I was talking to somebody who gave birth, and she was telling me how she much preferred, C-section versus, and I know that's not technically stabbing, but it's an operation, it's a procedure, but versus natural birth. But still, I said both sound, as a man, both sound extremely painful, and I couldn't even imagine it. Oh, yeah. I'm not even watching Crown Jewel. What happened? Did Nakamura win? Is anyone paying attention? Because I know I'm not. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Blah, 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 blah. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. AJ's winning. Pretty sure about that. I've done a terrible job for these predictions, and I got 2 minutes left before the show starts. I've already missed the pre-show, and I don't even know who won that one. As once again, I'm indifferent, showing how little I care about this pay-per-view, but I'm still watching it anyway, so call it for what it is. AJ Styles, I got the win on that. The Generation X versus Brothers of Destruction. I'm just, because Undertaker lost to Triple H last time, I know I just want the Undertaker to win anyway, but I'm just rooting for Kane and the Undertaker to win, and I think they're also due because of that too. Then finally, Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship, the now vacant Universal Championship. Please, just give it to Braun finally. Braun Strowman. That's my pick. Okay. You got Joe, really, Dave Green. Okay. You got Brothers of Destruction. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I know I flew through that. AJ, sorry for being like, nah, you're right on time. So, Joshua A., I'm busy at work. Enjoy your weekend. Oh, enjoy your weekend, too. Yeah, just coming on before the Crown Jewel. I mean, if you guys want me to stay, I'll stay. Since I'm already watching it, even though I'm not really watching it, it's just on there. I just wanted to get the predictions out the way. If you guys want me to hang around, yeah, do you guys want to stick around? Let me know. You. Yeah, well, not gonna lie, that's a big part of it. And if they don't win, if they have to lose, I at least want Kane to take the. I at least want Kane to take the fall. Stick around. All right, I'll stick around for you guys. I'm pulling for Braun Strowman. Yep. But WWE lost a bank. I know, Jenna. I know. Because there are some people saying that they're going to throw Brock a bunch of money to stick around, and I really hope they don't stick around. All right, Harry Flynn, I'll hang. How do they get WWE Network in a school? It's the internet. I just logged on. I logged on to my account. This isn't like the school's thing. This is just me. Stay around. Maybe we could do live reactions. Yeah. That requires I watch this. So I guess I'm going to have to move this to a new tab. Or a new window. Can I move to the new window? Why can't I move to a new window? Showing off my Mac computer skills. Why can't I open this? Why can't I move to? Huh, that's weird. Oh, there you go. Like that. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean... yeah, at least there is the Hogan thing, which is a thing some people are happy about. I don't know who is or is not happy about it, but let's stick around. All right, I'll stick around. At least Hogan is coming back. Stick around. Stick around. Nah, all right, I'll hang. You broke it, Dave. Yeah. Wonderful. No idea what you're trying to do. I was trying to move Crown Jewel to a different window so I could read the chat. Because on the left side for YouTube, I'm looking at myself, and I don't really need to see myself. I know what I look like, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing pressing. But for me to do live reactions, I have to watch it over. So yeah, I'll do a live reaction to Crown Jewel, especially since there are a lot of people who aren't watching this, so I might be one of the few people watching this. Bella Lugosi. See? That's not Bella Lugosi. It's Broken Matt. Never realized how similar they were until right now, though. I know, Harry Flynn, you don't like Hogan, but according to the first predictions you lost, you kind of do, though. Hey, what's up, Mario? Mixed feelings about Hogan, brother. I don't. Here's the thing. I I think he's Hulk Hogan. It's like Babe Ruth. Like if Babe Ruth, for baseball, I'm not a baseball guy, but I'm just giving an example. Or like Michael Jordan, there's certain people who just have, like they contributed too much. You can't pretend like they don't exist. That's just ridiculous. And and if they said, in the sticks and stones mentality, look, okay, I'm not, what he said was bad, but it's like, let's be much like, same thing with Benoit. I do not condone what he did in any way, shape, or form, but I think pretending like the guy doesn't exist is ridiculous. It's like putting your head in the sand and just saying, I can't see it's not there, and I just think it's insane. I just think it's just insane. It's like, why would you do that? No, I get it. I'm just trying to use him as an example. Like, I'm not the first person to say that Hulk Hogan's the Babe Ruth of wrestling, because a lot of people say that. Broken Bela Lugosi. What do you think of 2K19? Haven't played it yet. Imagine if Alexa tuned into your live stream. If Alexa was watching my live stream, that'd be one thing. But I'm pretty sure in person I wouldn't be able to talk to her. If I had to, like, see her in the face, everything out of my mouth would just be like, although I did talk to Letitia Klein pretty easily. I can't say that much. Oh, jeez. That is the thing. I do wonder if they bring Hogan back heel, like just say, hey, forget about it. Let's just not pretend like it's not real. For me, when you make... I'm not a baseball guy. It's just something I don't know why I really don't know why I make baseball references. I'm not a baseball guy at all. Yeah, so, I mean, but, the thing is... Oh, he's starting the show! Hogan's starting the show! Guys, tell me, because once again, just like the Monday Night Raw thing, I'm not hearing it. I have no audio. So if you guys are watching it, well, fans are taking pictures. People know how... There's another example. Yeah, Flair, I believe it was Dick Murdoch was in the Clan. Yeah, that is nice. Hogan was coming, there was, I believe it was Dick Murdoch was actually in the Clan. I mean, there were worse things that happened. Yeah, or how about what Michael Hayes said to Bobby Lashley? He allegedly dropped an N-bomb, but no one's taking him out of the equation, even though it's Michael Hayes, and it's like, yeah, you're married to Alexa Bliss, done. I would apologize for failing her as a husband. I heard, though, Alexa Bliss is single. I heard her and Murphy broke up, so I got a chance now. Why am I not going to look at the TV? Do you think WWE ever returned to Cheesy 80s formula? We're getting close. Exactly like that, no, but I think there's a chance. I mean, campy, kitschy things are kind of in now. Like, the hipster thing has brought, like, dorkiness back, and it's slowly getting there. We've gotten to the point where, racism, sexism, curse words are not, and, blood and hardcore, or, real extreme violence. I know they occasionally use, like, ladders and chairs and stuff like that, but, I mean, we're already getting to that point, by sooner or later, when you exhaust all these options, yeah, eventually having some guy dress up as a pirate and coming back. I mean, look at Chikara. Chikara has that stuff, and it's it's pretty cool, and I like Chikara, so... We're getting closer. Like Alexa would marry. Well, I hope she would marry me over someone who thinks Justina Valentina or whatever is prettier than her. So at least she knows that. Yeah, I heard that Alexa and Buddy broke up. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard. No, she doesn't. Those are fakes, and this is not the place for that. The whole I got more in word. Where's in? Yeah, no, I know, yeah, that. No, I know what you mean. It took me a second, but Jesus, yeah, Michael Hayes says that. What, no one's going to talk about that? He still has a job? He doesn't get fired? And is really living on a... Well, I would too, Yeah, but... Michael Hayes got caught too. It's not that it's just that Hogan got caught and Hayes did it. We know about it because Hayes got caught. That's right, legendary assassin. Absolutely. You would be a great husband of Nikki Bella, Harry Flynn. Which Halloween 3? Are you talking about the third movie called Halloween, or are you talking about Halloween 3 that had no Michael Myers in it? And I don't know. I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen any Halloween movie ever. I'm not a horror movie guy. They're going to have... Like, I watched Freddy vs. Jason because it was a beat fest. It was just Freddy fighting Jason. You know, it was like, hey, first half, horror movie tropes. Second half, just make them fight for an hour. I'm like, okay, I'm in. You know, it was like a wrestling match. That was pretty much what got me in. You were asking for... Yeah, Arthur. Yeah. Gonna have Hogan raise the hand of the World Cup winner. It's gonna... Okay. Yeah, thank you for catching me up to date for whatever's going on and whatever's happening, because I can't hear it. I'm just looking at it. That is a big stadium. Exactly. Vince said it too, but some people justify that saying that because it was on air, it was like a performance, so it's not as bad. Because Hogan said it in his personal life. I don't know if that makes it better or worse, though. I kind of think that if you wrote it into a performance, I don't think that makes it better. This is my take, though. I don't know. I think Hogan was such a big star, the backlash was more extreme. Yeah, no, that definitely had a... It also was the time period, you know, if Hogan... Because there was also big... There was a huge class action lawsuit against WCW for being racist, specifically, you know, and not, you know, and not just in the public eye, but also like in backstage, like, you know, a lot of minorities or people of color were saying that it was terrible to work there, and, you know, of all different backgrounds were saying it was terrible to work there. So, you know, what is that? There was a time period. You know, people act like, you know, like with the James Gunn situation. Now it's like we were always this clean and squeaky clean and everything, but people are forgetting that there was a period of time where, you know, it was more acceptable to those kind of things. And even if you did it publicly, it was bad, and you're like, hey, but you just got a slap on the wrist, and that was it. You had to make an apology, and you just called it a day. And it wasn't that long ago, is the thing. Oh. And it wasn't that Bar for his New Day. I said the Bar. Imagine the other one was the bigger and the smaller one. What? They have 7 figures. Yes, it means they get Pyro. Oh, it's a New Japan offer. WWE. New Japan should. I mean, look, WWE's twofold. Their roster's twofold. They have plenty of top talents that are getting wasted. Revival. Go to New Japan. I would love it. I would absolutely love it if the Revival there. Although, I would also like it if they were in Ring of Honor too, but I would prefer them being New Japan. I would really like it if they were in New Japan, because they have that WCW feel to them. Old WCW, like really good WCW, NWA feel to them. Maybe NWA is a more accurate term. And is allowed to participate. Exactly. Renee Young is allowed to see the event. So, once again, everything is not good or bad. It's not black or white. Everything's not in absolutes. You have to put things in context. And WW has been claiming they are at the forefront of change, and they are moving forward. And that's why, like, getting the first women's match in Abu Dhabi was a big deal. They consider that to be a plus. And then now they have Renee Young on commentary, making slow progress. They are making very slow progress, that is true. But at the same time, I also say, hey, don't pat yourself on the back too hard, okay? It's not that big of a deal. You know, like, well, let's, you know, I mean, yeah, you're making slow progress, but let's not pretend like that's the reason why you're doing it. Although, I don't think people do things for one reason. I think there are multifaceted reasons. And I do think they might have deluded themselves on believing that progress is part of it, but yeah, fine. I'm pretty sure money is the primary focus. But I do think a lot of these other things are there too. I used to think Paige was attractive. But that Alberto Del Rio thing really put a damper on the whole situation. Because, yeah, I am one of those guys. It doesn't happen all the time, but if a woman shows that she has really bad taste in men, it can really sour things for me. And I'm not just talking about, like, the Buddy Murphy situation where I'm just, you know, envious of the dude. Even though he did ruin the NXT tag division for a period of time, him and his partner. I'm just going to throw that out there. But, you know, I mean, the Lucha Dragons and Ascension were doing great with those tag belts, and then, like, all of a sudden, the dud of, you know, Blake and Murphy happened. But just just not going to get into that. Just pointing out that in the past couple of years, the worst tag team to hold the NXT titles was definitely, without a shadow of doubt, Blake and Murphy. What was I talking about? Yeah, see, now I'm losing it. But yeah, so I'm just saying. But if a woman and Alberto Del Rio is like, that was a toxic relationship, and that's bad. It's like Rihanna getting back with Chris Brown. It's like, all right, girl, no, I have no respect anymore. It's like, how could you do that? I don't care how you feel. I don't care if he said he was sorry. I don't care. That's a terrible, terrible thing to give him another chance, especially when a lot of girls look up to you, like little girls. That's a terrible thing to do. That guy did not. That was awful. The Chris Brown thing, completely awful. Awful. And she got back with him, so like lost a lot of respect for Rihanna for getting back with him. I don't think they're still together, but either way, I don't care. That was a terrible thing that happened. So yeah, so when a woman, and that relationship, Paige and Del Rio, was toxic, and I was like, nope, sorry. Used to be a massive Paige fan, but she doesn't carry herself well, and she comes across like really trashy. Yeah, so I do. So if someone shows me that they have like really off. If a woman shows me that she just has no taste in men, I'm like, all right, done. Like there was a wedding I was at, and there was this girl that I found really attractive, and she was a bridesmaid, I was a groomsman, and she apparently has a certain taste, a certain type, and the type is douchebags. She just likes those, and I was like, it took me like 30 seconds, I'm like, fine, done, and I didn't care what happened afterwards. And I spent a whole night dancing with another bridesmaid, but that was, nothing happened. That was not that kind of situation. I knew walking in that it was a different situation, and I much preferred having a platonic night of fun than anything else. I didn't care anymore. I instead of pursuing something romantically, I much rather have a platonic. I way rather had a platonic night of interaction. That was by choosing, because that's all that happens. All right, degenerate. No, Buddy had more than enough time. No, I didn't. I didn't do anything at that wedding. Like nothing happened. Also, didn't help that I'm not as young as I used to be, and I went to do a split. I still pulled off the split, but I really pulled something. And then Chucky, who's been in this chat, had to. Well, it's not important, but it's not important what happened. Important is he showed me how to fix it. Huh? That's weird. I never heard anyone hate Rey Mysterio, but all right. Congrats. Oh, Duel, you know who I mean. Duel, the guy you and Chucky were, the bridesmaid was attracted to a certain type, and then you and Chucky encouraged her to go off with someone, and we're cheering. Yeah, so Chucky and Duel, who's here in the live stream, Duel, who does the theme song, the two of them, because there was a guy that we all hated, and he was coming on to that girl hard. And the fact that she even talked to him, I'm like, that's it, I'm done, I'm out. And I'm like, I didn't even need to talk to her. But nothing happened between them. Her ex was there, and then she went off with him, with her ex, and Duel and Chucky were inside, they were cheering him on. I'm not going to repeat what they said, but they were cheering really hard, rooting for that guy the whole way through, because none of us liked the guy who was pressing up on her. And meanwhile, he also pressed up on one of the other bridesmaids, the one that I spent time with. I spent time with her just because that after he got shot down, he tried pressing up on this younger girl, and she was like 21, and she was very skeeved out by it, but she already knew me and she felt comfortable. So we just danced just to keep him away because he was being a complete douche. So I remember Chucky was on. Huh, nice. No, not the Killer Doll. No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whoa, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton. It's 2005 all over again. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you remember the whole time, Duel. Harry Flynn, why did you... I find him annoying. I think his outfit is odd today. Yeah, that's true. He was better in WCW. He's also really good in ECW. No, I didn't do anything. Like, I really didn't. It wasn't about that. Yeah, I was just making, she felt comfortable with me, so she wanted to hang out with me more, and also she there was a she didn't speak English, so it wasn't like I was gonna say anything, But that guy was being all greasy and grimy on her, and she was very uncomfortable. So, and so she came to me, and when I figured out that's why, I was like, okay, fine. So let's just chill, platonically and hang, and I'll just play bodyguard all night long to keep douche nozzle away. Dave, do you think I could pull what? Yeah, I didn't do anything. Like, I didn't do anything that night at all. TJ should start a podcast. That'd be cool. She was not a teenager! I told you she was 21! And once again, I didn't do anything, didn't dance. That's all. And if you knew how poor shape I am, my knee hurt for 3 days from dancing like that. The next day, I didn't leave bed. I was watching Reading Rainbow on Netflix, and I was just lying there because my leg was all shot up. I said, if you knew the story, if you knew how bad, I was in a lot of pain that night. Like, if you knew the bad shape I was in, you'd also know I was in no position to do anything, and the dancing itself was painful. It's fun, so do you think Miz will have a backstage job after he retires, or just... Yeah, I think there's a good chance that he has a backstage job. Who knows, really? He may just retire and just be a dad. Name double A means, can he get a girlfriend? Oh, I'm sure. Of course he can. I cannot stress this enough. I didn't do anything, and I was only doing it in a platonic sense, and it was just to keep the idiot away. And I'm trying so hard not to mention what, there are words I want to use to describe him, but I'm trying really hard not to, because I've said way worse. But anyway, yeah. But you could ask Duel. He was there. You believe me. I've never hooked up at a wedding ever, now that I think about it. I'm more like, I'm the guy, I didn't get to eat that day anyway. Well, it doesn't matter. Point is, I'm the guy who really just hangs around the buffet most of the time. I'll divide my attention between the dance floor and the buffet. That's really how I roll at a wedding. I am not a wedding crasher. I don't aim for that kind of thing. Dave, you think I can get I don't think you should try it, because that sounds like you might fall down. Dave channeling is in a Rey Mysterio. Ray was doing an autograph session, and he came in late military. Oh, that's a shame. That's right, Dave. Keep your story. Jeez. This is the thing with the internet. Everyone takes everything the wrong way. I also feel like in the internet, if you're a guy, you can't say anything about, like, anything remotely in that area, or like if you say there's let's just say there's a specific fetish, and you say that you don't have that, everyone will automatically say, well, that guy definitely does now. Like if some guy says he's totally not into blank, when everyone's listening, you're like, that guy's super into blank, and you just assume. And then if a guy says, but you can't do it the other way around, so if a guy says they are into blank, you're like, wow, that guy's totally into that too. You can't win. Oh no, Optimus, I am very much not. Yeah. All right, Cardi got more of a point there, but no, I'm not. But I'm just saying, yeah. I mean, I have a wrestling and a comic book channel. What part of that do you think equals good with ladies? But as Kurt Angle said, Carter, it feels great to wait. Is it sad I'd rather watch this than the actual event? I'm watching both. I mean, look, take it, like, for me, I'm hoping that the wrestling matches are good for what it is. I could care less about the political climate. No, not at all, Harry Flynn. I am the last guy you want to talk to for women advice. I'd rather be watching this. Are you checking out Crown Jewel? Yep, it's on right now. Okay. Jeez. Watching it right now. Splat being intimidated. And that, and it's... Alright. TJ Fritz mine too. I remember once Blumpy imitated that, and it's been my favorite thing since. Oh. Hogan's promo was cringe. Couldn't hear it, David. Yeah, right, shut up. I like Ruby Riott. Alright, yeah. I mean, I think she's a good wrestler. Ray won? Thank you, Duel. I could. I'm not gonna, but I could. You eventually... If you're bored, Duel, and you want to come down, you can. You can come down. I'll bring you in here, because apparently I'm watching this entire pay-per-view on the live stream. No, I'm not, Double A. I'm definitely not. I'm not, I'm not... Once again, no extremes. It's not that here's the thing. As I get older, though... As I get older, eating has more appeal than it ever has before. Because Duel knows where I am. That's why I'm saying that. But yeah, as I get older, eating has more... I was telling this to Duel, when I was younger, it was like, hey, let's go to a carnival and let's go on rides and all that stuff like that. Now it's like I go to a carnival, I'm like, just my excuse to eat deep fried Oreos and corn dogs, and I just go, why did I eat that, and then leave. And I go on vacation. It's like, hey, let's go to this new exotic place. Let's go to this new country. Let's go to this new city. And then all I do is eat. It's like, hey, did you see this famous monument? I'm like, no. I did eat this, though, and, that's really all I do. What did Double A say? I'm actually scrolling back. What did Double A say? Oh. All right, Mario, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, laziness, that I do know. Some MTV chick that someone here keeps... Yeah. It's like... yeah. I don't know what Arthur's deal... out of all the women in the world, I don't know if he looks out of shape or if it's just because he's wearing the thing, the top. Because I see the top could be hiding his gut, or it could just make it seem like he has a gut because he's wearing it, and you think he's trying to hide something that's not there. I don't really know too much. About your taste in women, Double A. WWF in person. I've seen a bunch of WWF shows in person. Nah, you're not getting that one. I do need a nice nerdy girl who likes wrestling and comic books, like I do. Yes. Is Ray wearing? Oh, I didn't even think to look. Ray is one of the most Absolutely. I've said this forever that Ray is Ray's a wrestling prodigy. Wrestling at a really young age. Yes, I am, Double A. You mean Liv Morgan, Miss Jenna? Wait. Liv Morgan likes wrestling? It was a joke for anyone who didn't catch that. I happen to... Oh, really? Nice. What's the Miz saying? No, not even. I do not know European football at all. Is he going to be the best match on the card or absolutely terrible? Sadly, sadly it is one of those two extremes. Because like Ziggler, because of his amateur background, and Kurt Angle, come on, this is amazing. Name a sports team. Manchester United. Is that a team? Am I right? TJ Fritz, why do you want... I don't think you need that. That's what I got, Tim Castillo. I got Angle going over Ziggler, but I could be wrong. All right, Arthur. Dave knows. Ah! Ew. Jenna is a very generous soul, I see. I am a fan. I am a City fan who hates. It was just a team I know. I don't know why I know it. I don't know what London's team is, or if they have a team. I assume it's soccer. It could be rugby for all I know. It could be cricket. I don't know. Did David Beckham play on Manchester United or another soccer player? Nikki Bella and Nikki Cross swapping gimmicks. That'd be interesting. Seeing like a wild Nikki Bella would be interesting. Nikki Cross playing like, you know, pretty, I think, is possible. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jeff Hardy's promos either. I think it's Rey Mysterio, and I think he's going to Raw. But I'm not 100% on that one. It's just what I think. I also think there's a chance that Shane takes it back and doesn't actually fire anybody. Your local sports team is bogus. Now silence your cell phones and shut your mouths. And hold your applause. I know I completely butchered the order of that. I don't know why I said it all Yoda-like. And, you know, David Beckham did play for him. Wow, see that? I know things. I'm an Arsenal fan who also hates United. I don't even know that Arsenal. That's a cool name for a team, though. In-N-Out Burgers. I've never had In-N-Out Burger. I heard good things. But I got Shake Shack, so I'm not missing out on anything. Oh, now I want that. I don't think that's true, Bricks and Guitars. I don't think they all are. 2019 good one. Yes. Yes, I am, Double A. Does my adoration for Alexa Bliss not tip you off enough to that, Double A? She jumps. Nikki Bella is wild. She jumps around. But I mean, like, it'd be interesting to see Nikki Bella like all like crazy hair and like ragged clothes and like kind of like that. Because I think that's like a cool thing. That's like a cool thing if they can pull it off to do. Like, have like the wrestler snap. They did that with Ken Shamrock. I don't know why that's the first one I thought of, but they've done that with tons of wrestlers where all of a sudden something happens and the prim and proper snap and they lose it and then they become like wild and crazy, and I think that's pretty cool. So I'm an Arsenal fan as well. Like I said, that's a cool name. Never heard of them, but yeah. Yeah, I find Nikki Cross attractive. Yeah, okay, Arsenal finally we agree on something, but yeah, I do find Nikki Cross attractive. I would be curious if she got all like glammed up, like what it would be like, or like how that gimmick would work. I prefer her current gimmick. I like her just the way she is. So, but I'm just saying, I would be curious to know. Yeah, Chelsea. Chelsea's dagger, right? What are we talking about, Dave? I can't judge a book cover now. Well, good for you then. Double A. Everyone in the chat. Wow. Wait a minute. So was David Beckham not good? Do people not like David Beckham? Is he bad? Is he good? Is he overrated? Does he just get a lot of play? He's the one who was with the Spice Girl, right? Yes, Double A, there are. Man, you got a one-track mind, Double A. Liverpool. I don't know the team name, but yeah. Jeez, Double A, that's mean. I think Vic's man is... No, I don't. Bricks... No, I didn't think. No, Bricks and Guitars. I don't think he was behind it. Why don't you? She's she's attractive. I misspoke the other day. Like she's pretty, just not as pretty as like Alexa. Like I want, you know, that's all I'm saying. He doesn't show anymore. John Cena saw the wild side. Well, but according to John Cena, house. Well, there's that. Jeff Hardy is just. Yeah, real big one. I kind of feel this. This was one of the things because I got a lot of flack for this by certain groups of friends where I would always say that Matt Hardy was the better wrestler than Jeff. Technically speaking, he just as a wrestler. I appreciate what Jeff does. He amazes me what the beatings he's taking, the fact that he's still walking, and it seems like everybody else involved in WrestleMania 16's triple threat ladder match, the original TLC. All of them are retired. Well, Matt says he's not retired now, but all of them have kind of gone away, except for Jeff. Jeff's the one walking when nobody saw that coming. Yes. So yeah, but I just but then in this chat I asked everyone, who is it, Matt? Who's the better wrestler, Matt or Jeff? And everybody said Matt, and I was like, well, good for you guys. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. I do not think I'm too good for Carmella. No, don't take that. I would take Carmella any day too. Yeah, I don't. I just meant I preferred Alexa. Huh, TJ Fritz, that's an interesting way to put it. No, I think Carmella's very pretty. And yeah, Tim Castillo, it seems that way. Everyone eats matches. Oh, okay. They won all the time. Boring. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. And this is what I mean by you're cultivating a specific type of wrestling community fan base that we have here. It's like we're just people who tend to be in a certain level of agreement. All right, Harry Flynn. Like, if you want to say again, this goes to like the Rock thing. I'm entertained by him, but he's not a better like Matt technician. No pun intended. Like in terms of actual just straight up wrestling, Matt is the better mat worker. He's the better technician. He's the better in-ring of talent. But Jeff is still very impressive. All the stuff that Jeff did was like amazing. You can never take that away, and that has a place in wrestling too. Oh, they're not good anymore? Okay. Well, yeah, I like Evan Bourne. It's like I don't completely hate spot monkeys either, but I do point them out. Like, I will acknowledge them. If I have a preference, if you have to, I have to pick. Of course, I'm going to take in-ring work over spot fest, but that's just me. I liked Rob Van Dam more when he was wrestling and not being like his last WWE run. All he was a spot machine. But there was a period of time where he could chain and wrestle, and a lot of people forget about that. Is a wife? I don't know what that means, but I prefer that. But I can like it too. Like I'm a big Ricochet fan, and Will Ospreay, and those guys get criticized. I think they get unfairly criticized as spot monkeys because I do think they are capable of chaining and wrestling a little bit more than people give them credit for. But I get why people, but it steals the focus. But still, I like those guys a lot. So, hey, IR Monkey, I did say the Miz. Man, you does have the win percentage. Hey, wait a minute. Who won, Nakamura or Rusev? Because I wasn't paying attention whatsoever. Right. Some were born to fly and some were born to sing. He does. I go back and forth who has a better charisma. Because, yeah, I used to just say it was Jeff, but the broken thing, that was Matt's baby, and, Matt proved it. So that does change things. Soon is a TJ Friends, I just got that. That's pretty good. IR Monkey might say that being a spot monkey is not a bad thing. Nakamura won. Okay, so far I'm right on that one. And Rey Mysterio won. I was right about that one. Immortal Remus, I hate Spurs too, but United are more annoying than. Yeah, soccer stuff. Dave, do you think WWE can recover from the current? What do you mean by that? Bricks and guitars? Whoa! Who's shaky legs doing that spot? Jeff's getting older. How you doing on a Friday? Yeah. Well, so far Nakamura and Ray are right. I got the Miz on this one. IR Monkey on the spot. Nice. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I have Ray to win the whole tournament in Belgia Juice. And I got Kurt. You guys are really making me second guess because I'm beginning to think maybe it is Ray. But I got Kurt. If I was a wrestler, I would wait at the gorilla position. Fair enough. Did anyone feel tense for Hogan? Well, I didn't hear it, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't feel tense. See, my thing is, I know there's this stereotype for a lot of people that say that certain areas hate America, but I also don't think that's true. I believe very much to the contrary. So, if that's what you mean, which I don't know if it is, I don't think that stuff is true. Why is everyone in the World Cup American? I'm trying to think because I'm like, is there a Canadian that snuck their way in there? But I guess not. Because WWE, that's why. I mean, they had a golden opportunity to do something. Like, I like the idea of a Wrestling World Cup, but I just think they've done nothing with it. Oh, fuzzy thing on the microphone. Man, the memes about Hogan. Started already, huh? I know a lot of English people who despise America. Well, yeah, I understand. I'm not saying there aren't a lot of people who do hate America, because I know there are people who do, but... Doesn't anyone think it's weird that the SmackDown guys went first? Like, they didn't alternate. They just did SmackDown side of the World Cup, and that was it. They should have done the VP Lounge on SmackDown 1000. VIP Lounge. Did I just say VP Lounge? Okay. Yeah. United were everyone for years because they were... yeah, what's London's team? Because, yeah, is it Arsenal? Is that what London has? The Classic was more of a World Cup. Absolutely. The Mae Young Classic is more of a World Cup. I think they haven't had enough of them. Yeah, Carter, and there's Carter's point too. There's a lot of Americans who feel that way too, Carter. So just saying. I just feel. I mean, there are some, but I just feel again, it's not about extremes. I think but I do think the belief that a lot of countries hate America is saying it as a whole is false, because there's going to be some people who do, some people don't. Dave, I'm going to drop off for a bit. All right, IR Monkey, got to go back to work. I'm going to make it hard for a live stream and watch Crown Jewel. All right, man, take it easy. Chelsea, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, West Ham are in London. Wait. Arsenal's in Chelsea, Spurs or West Ham. Wait, West Ham or London? Are all those teams in London? That made me more confused. That's what Undertaker did and would. Thoughts on Evolution reunion and Batista versus Triple H live up to life? No, I mean, we've seen it already. Truth be told, when they first went at it, Batista and Triple H, I actually fell asleep during the match. I was watching with my friends. I wasn't by myself. We were all watching WrestleMania, and I just fell asleep. London teams are Arsenal, Chelsea. That's a lot of teams. Yeah, I didn't realize they had so many teams. Yes, TJ Fritz. You did. Of course. It'd be pretty cool, double A. And many more. Many more. Brentford full-time. How does one city have so many teams? That doesn't seem fair. Wait, does Manchester have more teams? Check you later. On Friday, drinking buddies. Take it easy, know-it-all nation. That's right. Thank you, IR Monkey. Enjoy. Love it how Cedric is on a losing streak. That's an odd thing to be happy about. They were now. Just like, oh. Dave, I appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Much love. Hey, well, thank you so much for being here. Bricks and Guitars. Bricks and Guitar Picks. Hey, Dave, my brother. Wonders if you ever thought about starting up a Dave Knows Wrestling. Oh, I am a very not political person. I could care less about politics. I have no interest in politics whatsoever, and I was a reporter for years covering that stuff. I have zero interest. Part of my agenda, for me, part of the thing about being a reporter was the fact that I was completely neutral and I could care less. I think politics are bad, and I think they have no bearing on anything, and they're ineffective. People's obsessions with it are ineffective, I should say. Yeah, I'm very apolitical, and I do not care for politics at all. Manchester is Man United, Man City, and these team names, man, kind of rough. I fell asleep when Goldberg Lesnar was up first. You missed nothing, TJ Fritz. Blink and it was over. City and Manchester United are the main teams. Your team is just Manchester City when the other one has a name like Manchester United. I don't know. Cedric is going heel. He was a pretty good heel in Ring of Honor. Newcastle. Some of these teams' names are just the names of the city. That seems kind of cheap. Utilizing WWE today. Ooh. Part of me wants to say the Revival. Part of me wants to say... No, I kind of want to say the Revival, but I don't want to say a tag team. Only because... I mean, you can make the argument that because WWE is terrible at booking tag teams, is why I should say a tag team. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say a tag team only because I don't know about the tag team's effectiveness. You know, even if they were utilized 100% properly, I don't know what they would be like if they were pushed to the forefront. Because I think the Hardys, the Dudleys, and Edge and Christian were the best we're ever going to see a WWE push any tag team or a tag team division. But underutilized as a single star. Bobby Roode, Finn Balor. There's a lot of options. Bray Wyatt. Never mind. Answer Bray Wyatt. I read that slowly in Mortarima, so I just read my brother as a photo. I'm like, that's weird. And they're like, oh, photojournalist. That makes a lot more sense. And wants to know who you used to work for. Oh, well, it was in America, and it was a small series of stations nobody you ever heard of. I worked for I worked for two news organizations. Two news organizations, but they were very small. They were very local. One was for radio, one was for television. Yeah, there's a lot of dust in this room for whatever reason. TJ Fritz. Dave knows how to put copious amounts of hair gel. I wouldn't say copious. It's not that much. Miz beat Hardy. Lashley versus Rollins up next. Yeah. Never thought the first Brock Goldberg match was that bad. Oh, I hated it. Of course you don't think it was that bad, Arthur. I read the comment and I saw who said it. Oh, I didn't think the first Brock Goldberg match was all that bad. Who said it? Of course it was Arthur. I don't think it was a great bunny chance. No. That was the worst, one of the worst WrestleMania matches I've ever saw. The only one that possibly beats it is Ryback Mark Henry. And Goldberg can't be difficult to do business with. Can't be difficult? This is sometimes. Every time Bobby Roode smiles, it looks like he's... It's a chance it might be. Again, Lesnar is winning tonight. I hope not. I really hope not, TJ Fritz. Don't say things like that. Dave, who's your favorite wrestler? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yours is William Regal. Or Steven Regal. Same guy. Goldberg was used horribly during his first run in WWE. Yes. Yes, he was. Roode is completely misused. He is. I really thought about Bobby Roode as an answer to, but it's Bray Wyatt. He's not even on TV. At least Roode's on TV. He's not on TV well, but if we're saying the worst use of a guy, Bray Wyatt, because he's supposed to be a main eventer, and he's not. Rag versus Mark Henry was a classic with two. Yeah, DJ Fritz. Just for that, I'm pulling for Brock to win. Of course you are, Arthur. You have to. You can't help yourself. Sometimes you play the game, and Arthur, sometimes the game plays you. Matt Riddle was future Universal Champ. I think Matt Riddle is a future wellness policy violation. I like Matt Riddle, but I kind of think that's how his story's gonna end. I hope it doesn't, but I kind of feel like it will. All right, rock on to Harry Flynn, AJ Styles fan, nice. Design a Twitter. That'd be pretty cool. Guess my favorite wrestler of all time, Dave Rio Bigwood. It's a good question. I have no idea. Kurt Angle? Throw that out there. I'll give it a shot. Mick Foley's my favorite. TJ Fritz. Bang, bang. Nice. Are you into fantasy booking? If you are you making a video about it? No, I'm not really into fantasy booking. Wait, I mean, are you talking about when you just do a dream match? I have one video about it already, if that's what you mean. You're talking about like fantasy football? I have no idea how that works. So I don't know how you mean that. Why could have been used so much better? Yeah. WWE will do Strowman coronation at WrestleMania. It's a long way to do his coronation. I hope not. According to Cornette, Taker after this match taped his fist and sat at Gorilla and was dropped the title to Austin at WrestleMania. According to Cornette, Taker after his match taped his fist and I heard it was in the locker room, not in Gorilla, but maybe it was Gorilla, and was going to drop the title also. Yes. No, I know that legendary is set. What is that coming from? What are we talking about? Art Bar. Art Bar! Wow, nice answer. Frog Splash. Matt Riddle is a future hype pro. Oh, don't say that. Oh, man, that'll be terrible. Oh, man, now that you say that, Harry, I think you got a point. I think Matt Riddle main roster is going to get ruined. Dave is not flopping. That's true, I am not. Bray Wyatt's character is butchered to the point of no return. I think you can return him. I don't think Floppy Aid will return to YouTube. I would like him to, but I don't think he wants to. He'll be on 205 Live because he... Oh, yeah, there's a possibility of that, too. Tim Castillo. And they definitely wasted Bray Wyatt. No, it's just booking or rebooking a storyline. Oh. Well, I've done neither of that, then. I guess I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't done it. Am I a delusion? Am I as delusional as Arthur? I don't think so, Double A. Arthur Delusion is a special kind of delusion. His nickname is King of Bros. Yes, I know. That is true. I want Velveteen Dream to leave NXT. Really? You want Call Me Up, Vince? Seth Rollins for the win. All right, so far, I predict this is one really, really well. Oh, you don't want Velveteen Dream to leave. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Matt Riddle is this generation's RVD, and like RVD, also... yeah, I kind of have that feeling, too. I mean, it just started. Let's give him a chance. Maybe things will go well. Gotta go. Okay, Double A, have fun. Arsenal. 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 Oh, yeah, the Rollins laugh is rough. Except for Albert Arthur. Again, Mysterio's winning the World Cup. Yeah, maybe. I saw it. Can't take it back. As the Intercontinental Champion, it would make a lot of sense for Seth Rollins to win the World Cup. But, I mean, my thing is Seth Rollins has enough, so let's not keep there. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What did he do to you? Say, Arsene Wenger is a great manager. I will have fun. All right. Rock on, buddy. Do you think King of Sony... With no experience, I don't think it would be a great... I don't... no experience, it's kind of hard to be a great wrestler when you're, inexperienced the whole thing. Velveteen won't be popular on the main roster. He could be, but they won't utilize him well, if that's what you mean, I think. But yeah, he does kind of have a more of an independent vibe, so yeah, he probably will go underappreciated. But you never know. Like Elias, I didn't think would get over as much as he did, and he did. So you never know. Anyone want predictions battle? We did that already, buddy. But all right, yeah. But if you want to take on newcomers, go for it. Bigwood. I love RVD do his. Yeah, RVD. When I found out RVD was on my side of the line about how he felt about Shawn Michaels, I was like, RVD, You're even better than I thought, man. Yeah. So let me go double back all the way to the beginning. Yeah, The Rock is awesome because The Rock also doesn't like Shawn Michaels. Let me take that back. Yeah, I forgot. Nope, it's the most. Rey Mysterio is also an American. Let's remember that. I'm gonna be upset for Miz winning the World Cup, but the Miz hasn't won anything in a while, and they haven't really done a lot with him since he was on fire like last year, and they haven't really worked it. Like last year when he had that match with Baron Corbin, I liked it just for the Miz. I couldn't believe the Miz lost. Well, yeah, I can, but the Miz cut a great promo. He was doing everything to hype the match and get you interested. Miz is kind of at a stale spot right now, I think. Oh. Did you say your favorite wrestler, Rio Bigwood? Because I missed it if you did. Feel about Elias Stern's face. I think it's good that Elias Stern's face, but I'm worried about the way they're using it. I'm afraid they're going to make him a cheesy, boring face and not utilize him well. Because Shawn Michaels and Triple H did a lot of keeping things down. Like, the way Rob Van Dam, you have to watch. I'm not going to do the impression as good as he did, but... but as Rob Van Dam mentioned that Shawn Michaels is extremely condescending, and he's like talking down to people, and there's an interview on YouTube, you can watch it, but yeah, it's like Shawn Michaels was part of the reason to cut them down, and he never thought much of them. And to be fair, Miz left because of his. Did he leave though? He was gone for like a minute, and then he came right back. Yeah, no, he's still over, but I'm worried that down the line they're going to utilize him as this, like, cheesy good guy, where he's just going to do, like, quippy, G-rated nonsense insults, and that's all he's going to be instead of being, what he is. Like, if he was just really abrasive to heels, the way, like, what got him over was him just being ridiculously mean to fans. If he was just that ridiculously mean to all the wrestlers, like, he could have done it in a meaner way to Baron Corbin, but I did like that he told him, hold your applause and shut your mouth, at Baron Corbin's door. But if he did it meaner and just did it to every bad guy, I think it would be great. I love it as a face too. I think he's supposed to be a face. I just don't want him to be. I want him to do it right, and I'm not saying they're doing it wrong yet. I'm just worried though. Yeah. I was saying anything to you, friends. Wow, this really looks. Dolph Ziggler's jacket on that screen behind him looks like the 80s. It looks like the 80s version of the future, like what the future looked like in 80s movies. Is it Daniel Bryan around? Yeah. I won't say they butchered so much. It was bad. It wasn't a complete debacle, but yeah. Some play better than worse. Hey, what's up, Zach Rowe? I know I'm probably doing a bad job as a reaction video because I'm not really even watching this pay-per-view. I'm more just reading what you guys are saying. I'm done with you, TJ Fritz. Why so early? Because of Crown Jewel. I came on just to do the predictions early, and then it turns out I'm just going to probably stay. I'm not going to watch the last match. I assume that Undertaker and Kane versus, the losers is going to be the last match, and if that's the case, I'm leaving before that because I'm not watching because I could care less. That's where I draw a line. Brian said himself that he doesn't trust WWE booking. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, and he's right. Of course he was right. If you have a podcast, Wrestling with Wrestling, WrestlingWithWrestling.com. I occasionally post on there, me and Albert, so you can check us out on Wrestling with Wrestling. Yeah. I podcasted a little bit in the back. I mean, maybe I should get more into it. It's like, but me and Albert do WrestlingWithWrestling.com, so you can find us there. I wish there was a search there. It's kind of hard to find us, but yeah, it's there. I'm back in the Wow, Double A. How's it going? You're not missing much, Dave. Oh, well, I'm watching this, though, so pardon me if I'm a little quiet, because I'm already in. This is good already. I'm in. I'm super in. I'm already in. This is the kind of wrestling that I like. Ways like Takedown, very nice, by Kurt Angle. Still proving that he has it, which I like. Dolph rolling up for the arm, and they haven't broken the chain yet, which is pretty incredible, especially with Kurt's age and his health condition. Because remember, amateur wrestling, Dolph was a college champion. Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist. And I'm not doing the kayfabe thing. I'm just pointing out the fact that from an actual wrestling standpoint, this is an amazing thing that we're seeing here. A lot of people hate my commentary, which we found out. They told us not to do commentary last time. We asked the people, and everyone said no, so. A lot of intensity. I'm already in. This is already going to be my... If I stop to think about the fact that this is here, this is the match I'm looking forward to the most. Winner, this is going to be my match of the night already. I'm already sold. Or day, whatever time it is.
What's up, dude?
Okay, yeah, have a seat. Pull a chair up. All right, we got a special guest here. All right, hang tight, guys. Special guest.
What's up, everybody?
I can't hear you. Bring the mic over. Actually, hold on. We're going to adjust. Move down. Yeah, bear with us. All right, so joining us in the studio is the man who has written the theme song, who created the theme song for Dave Knows Wrestling, and that is Mr. Eric Duell. Say hey, everybody.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Okay, so, all right, joining us for the crown jewel. All right. And I'm glad you're here because I need more water or anything.
I'll be his gopher boy for today.
I was going to say, yeah, hang tight. You want water?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Oh, hold on. One second. Okay. Oh, see, they know your name already. All right, keep the people entertained. Talk to them. Talk about this.
What's up, TJ Fritz, Optimus, Tim Castillo? What's happening, everybody? Who are you? I'm the guy that wrote the theme song. That's my little claim to fame. Central Classics. Hello, Eric. What's up, Jenna? Yo. Jesus Pharaoh. Are you the same Jesus that fought John Cena back in the day? All right, wait, no. Zach Rowe. What's up, my man? Tim Castillo. That's what I expected. So Dolph Ziggler versus Kurt Angle, getting right into the action. What's up, England? All right. Who's this TJ Fritz? Your favorite wrestler? Christian. I was going to wear my Peep Show shirt, but then I saw my Teddy Hart shirt today, so.
Can you really not see it? You have to be right here.
My eyes are shut. You see, I'm not a nice dude. All right, that's better.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Do you need commissions, my tiny channel? Music.
Didn't they
Yes.
say this is the best match so far? But I know, I realized that when I was getting the water too. I'm like, wait a minute, why did I leave during this match? Why didn't I wait? And I almost feel like I gotta say something again.
You got it to your credit,
No,
but
I'll be right back.
Double A. What was your contribution? He kicked my ass. Yes, John Cena did kick your ass, Jesus Pharaoh.
I mean, it's still fake.
Optimus. Good guy. I like him already. All right.
All right.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right, you got to make this work, guys. You're gonna have to not call him Eric. His name is Duell.
Yeah, seriously. I don't go by Eric.
Yeah, it's like that '70s show. He's the last name kind of guy.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, yeah, keep talking because I want to watch this.
All right. What do you think about the current state of WWE? I don't like it. I'm more of a SmackDown guy right now, but I didn't even get to watch SmackDown because I'm just bored with it. I still watch, but like I'm just annoyed, like a lot of people with their decisions. Who they push forward. The guys that are great wrestlers, great technical wrestlers. They don't get their proper pushes.
Arthur, do you not? Arthur, I know you watch the videos. You know there's the opening intro that you hear for everything. It's also used on Monday Night Raw. I wish I had it on here right now because I would just start playing it randomly. I've thought about having sound bites for this, but I just can't be bothered. It's just my favorite heel. I know. Well, it's on the network. I'll watch it later.
Christian was underrated. Yes,
yeah. Yes. I was out of water, and I was just waiting for him to get here so I could get more water, and I didn't even think about it. But yeah.
I got the New York accent, huh? When I get really pissed off, like I don't pronounce my R's, like they just fall off.
Can he call you Hyde?
No, I don't. I'm not a big '70s show kind of guy. You know?
I thought you're.
I didn't know you had a theme song. Do you watch the channel?
He just goes on and comments. He puts it on mute and just yells. He just yells. Arthur just yells random nonsense. He's like, I'm not gonna listen to this, but I'm just gonna say, hey. You're wrong, troll, troll, troll. Whatever Albert said, troll.
I thought your theme was a
Justina Valentino.
The aspect of WWE. Yes, I agree.
I can't wait till he responds to that. He's going to be so mad when he says that. Yeah, Jenna, it's like you're hearing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Dave had the same conversation with me, like, you know that... it was a Quiet Riot song, Come On Feel the Noise. And he's like, oh, we got to do a simple thing. And he gives him like 2 drum beats. And he's like, that's all you want? And the guy's like, yeah. And that's what Dave said. I was like, do you want me to do this simple 3-chord anthem? And he was like, that's perfect. I'm like, okay. Well,
yeah, I don't understand music whatsoever. So most of the time when he says anything about music, I just nod my head. I'm like, yeah, whatever, like, you know, whatever alien language you're speaking. But yeah.
Do you dual think that Shawn Michaels is overrated? Yes, I do.
I remember, because me and him known each other since high school, but there was one time when, it was during the Survivor Series, the last title win that Shawn Michaels had, we were at an IHOP, and all of our other friends were there. You know, Lou and Sean, who've also been on this channel before, they were there, and with some other people too, and, you know, we just didn't have tickets. We didn't get in on it. I think we just said no. I don't remember why we weren't there, but we weren't. And then so we were sitting there, and out of nowhere, Duel just goes to me. He's like, "Yo, is it just me? But like, I hate Shawn Michaels." And I'm like, "No, it's not just you." And I'm like, "How have we never had this conversation?" I'm like, "You all right?"
Exactly.
So yeah, that's it's not. Yeah, it's also on Kayfabe Science too. Yeah, the theme is also on Kayfabe Science too. The variations of it are on Cheaper Pop Culture. Duel did those as well. It's not on Honest Promos because I just walk out. There's nothing for Honest Promo. But yeah. Or didn't even get back. I think I might either missed it or he did. Or he had enough.
Yourself? No, I don't.
It sounds like...
If I were more ambitious, I would. But...
Oh, crap. I'm missing a match.
Kind of lazy sometimes. It sounds like if you really have power chords. That's exactly what it is, yeah.
Yeah, I said I want like a wrestling theme, where like a WWF wrestling theme, where it's identifiable right off the bat, and it's something like it's only going to be a couple seconds long, so it's got to catch you. That's really all I wanted. Ziggler won!
What the hell?
Okay, well, there goes my whole thing kaput.
I mean, I guess they're trying to push Ziggler finally. 10, 12 years too late?
Yeah.
Is that what
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Still lies.
Nonsense. Duel, what do you think of Brock Lesnar? Don't like him. I liked him when he first came out.
Rollins and Ziggler again!
But then Brock, you know, he doesn't do anything anymore.
Let's make this easy.
Yeah.
Who do you guys prefer as my co-host? Duel or Albert? And let's just see the unanimous decision start now.
Albert knows more about wrestling.
But we know which way Arthur's voting.
Oh, yeah. I don't claim to know everything about wrestling. Dave knows a lot. Albert, I'm sure, knows a lot. But I have my opinions, you know. I've been watching just as long. Well, no, not just. When'd you start?
Why are you hunching over? I just realized that.
I don't know. Because I can't see the screen now. All right, let me get. Duel is better. Duel. Yeah, I feel it's too late. Well, thank you, guys. I will be back if you want me.
I knew that would happen.
Why?
Oh, TJ Fritz likes Mike. TJ Fritz likes Mike.
Mike
is good. Mike is
like
good.
me from the first comment he made. I don't know.
Welcome to the internet.
Yeah, wow. All right, it's fine. You don't have to.
Oh, Harry Flynn definitely wants an important. He wants to know how you feel about Nikki Bella.
What?
Harry Flynn wants to know how you feel about Nikki Bella. That's a very important Harry Flynn question.
Harry?
I think he's waiting to make his decision based off of that.
Is that what it is?
I like her because he creates interesting debates.
I like that there's two of Nikki Bella. But no, I always liked girls with dark hair, so she kind of fits my type.
Duel is 1,000 times better than Albert. I won't watch it.
You guys are great.
Wow, really, Jenna? Oh, is that why?
Jenna.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Make him a t-shirt. Make him wear it.
Oh, Double A wants to know your thoughts on William Regal.
William Regal. I like him because of the Goldberg thing. Duel is 1,000 times better. Where's the Is that the camera?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, very good. So I'm taking over the channel NWO style. I like you, Duel. I like you, Harry. You're a good guy. Tell us how you really feel, Jenna. All right.
Let's see.
I like Albert because he creates interesting debates, but Duel's cool too. All right, all right. Duel, favorite Triple H match? The one he didn't wrestle in.
Yeah, this New Day match is a pretty good Triple H match.
That's a hard question.
I think it's the ladder match at SummerSlam against The Rock, if I have to pick.
Yeah, I would go with that. I like his first match against The Undertaker at like WrestleMania 17.
No, Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, yeah.
That's my answer.
Shelton Benjamin, that was a damn good one too. When he's like this close. It's this close to beating you. There are two.
I don't know if we have less hair gel. I don't know what his. I don't know what you.
Who has more hair?
He says I have more hair gel.
He has less hair gel than Dave. I overdo it with the hair gel too, though. There are two Belladashians, yet their IQ is still negative.
Well, don't two negatives make a positive? Isn't that the rule?
Yes, Jenna, absolutely. I don't care. I really hate the New Day, and I would kill to see Goldberg return to bury them all.
Wow, that's strong.
Mortal Ramus. Duel. Favorite Simpsons episode? Huh. I like the one where there was an evil Krusty the Clown doll, and the guy's like, someone changed this thing to evil. HHH, Jesus, I'm tired. Triple H and Shawn SummerSlam. Come on. For review. Do you hate Roman Reigns as a wrestler?
I just realized.
I don't hate him, but I really dislike him as a wrestler.
I just realized New Day's coming in on a frickin' magic carpet, and we have not mentioned it whatsoever.
That's pretty awesome. Look at that. Yeah, I don't. I almost hate Roman Reigns as a wrestler, but it's not his fault. I agree with Dave. It's like they just keep pushing him down your friggin' throat, so then you have to hate him because it's like, I don't want this. It's like the gag reflex, you know? It's like,
yeah, name not found. I'm kind of thinking that too.
Duel has a normal amount of gel, but Duel has copious amounts of gel. I think meant Dave. My favorite is Triple H versus Daniel Bryan at Mania 30. Never watched that match.
Really?
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
that was the year I didn't watch that. All right, LOL, Jenna. Favorite is Triple H versus. All right. Almost any Halloween episode. Yeah. That's kind of racist. What's kind of racist?
If not racist, extremely stereotypical. Yeah, well, it could be both.
What does he say?
About them riding in on a magic carpet.
Oh. Triple H.
Yeah, they just.
I think Triple H really stepped up his game. Out of the three.
It's just another victim of WWE. Yeah, and I think everybody will admit that like when that Roman was a victim of WWE's dumb booking.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Getting back to that question, I guess it's Big E, because they'll push the big guy. They won't push Kofi. They had their chance to push Kofi, and if they didn't do it by now, they're not gonna. What do you think of Stu Hart, and why is he our Lord and Savior? Trained the best wrestlers in the world. Although he didn't, I don't know if he actually did he train Teddy, or he was just around after the fact? I love the Hart family. What do you think? All right, if not Razor Shield.
No, once again, Ridwan Ziggler is a collegiate wrestling champion. Shawn Michaels is not. Okay. Dolph Ziggler does a lot of actual wrestling, amateur wrestling. He's not just a spot monkey. Yeah, I said it.
Who's not just a spot monkey?
Ziggler.
Oh.
I understand they're blonde guys with egos who kick, but Dolph Ziggler can wrestle. He can actually amateur wrestle. He has his champion. He's a champion and he's proven it. Shawn Michaels couldn't whip cream, and that's been stated by multiple people. The guy is just a diva,
Duel, do you eat halal as well? Have you been telling them I like the halal guys? What the hell is that?
No, they asked about it. They asked about it the other day because I was about eating it, and then I don't know why, but they were like shocked by the fact that I had it or I knew what it was or anything like that.
Okay.
And so it came up, and now.
Did you tell them that?
No, I didn't.
Addicted to it?
No, I didn't. No, he's
ridiculous. I'm ridiculous with the.
He is always the guy who takes it too far. So just know that.
Ziggler is poverty HBK.
Ziggler oversells. Oh, and the overselling. Yeah, they have that in common too. That is true. But Ziggler could be a lot better. Yes, he could.
Dude, who's your women's wrestler crush?
Arthur, would you stop pitching the Justina Valentina thing? And I know that's not her name. I keep saying it. Yes, he does. He does love him some Lacey. Oh, what about your new girl that you met? Or did you forget about her already?
I probably forgot about her already. No, Allie. Shout out to Allie. Got a picture with her. And what's
TJ Fritz? That's a good one.
Dude, what's the difference between HBK and a Hoover? The Hoover does the job.
That is awesome. They both suck, but at least the Hoover does the job.
Awesome. Wow. Fake show with the bar. Yeah.
What were you trying to answer before I forgot already?
Oh, yeah,
and I don't care about this match
at all. Who's your favorite women's wrestler? I like the redhead girl that jobbed on NXT one time, and she was in TNA for a while. Something Lawrence? Is it Eve Lawrence or no? That's someone else.
Talking about Ava Story.
Ava Story? Yeah, that's the one. Dude, what happened at the wedding between Dave and somebody? No, for real, he was being the good guy in that. Like the other guy's a complete jerkhole.
Yeah.
Cassius Ono should be with the bar. OMG, TJ, you're baseball.
No, not
do you
even
need any designs?
For what?
Yeah, I don't have a channel.
I like that you keep pitching it though,
dude, if I ever,
to other people.
My act together,
I'm good too. Before you even ask me, I'm good.
Up double A.
Like I said, talk to Jen at double A.
The Hoover met Shawn Michaels at a restaurant though.
Under the table, I'm sure.
Yeah. Are we allowed to say the Rudy Tootie? All right. Eva Marie, TJ Fritz. Chris Ziggler will win against Seth in 100th.
Yeah, I'm so... it's like, look, I can't believe we're getting that match again. It's like, enough already. You do have an entrepreneurial instinct. I will say that for sure.
Was Sonny the Hoover. What happened at the wedding between Dave and that attractive woman? Which one? Are we talking about the...
Nothing, because like I said, once she entertained the douche hole for longer than 8 seconds, and I mean that's all she really didn't entertain her very long. But I was like, wow, you're even listening to that guy? Forget it, I'm out.
I'm very similar to Dave in that too. Like if I'm crushing on a girl and then she likes some guy that is like absolutely horrific. It's like, what is wrong with you?
And she was insanely attractive.
Completely lose interest.
And then her ex-boyfriend showed up, and then she hung out with him. Yeah. And she is now, I don't know if you know this, but she is now pregnant again.
With someone else's kid.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So she already had a kid, and now she's about to have another kid with somebody else, so.
Gotcha. So to find carpet on Twitter, it's horrific.
No, I don't know what that was. Shawn Michaels restaurant joke. Were you talking about the Marine at the bar? Amateur wrestling wise, the best are Angle, Lesnar, and Scott Steiner. Like I said, you can't sleep on Dolph either.
Is my wrestling crush.
I think we all know that.
I feel like I'm missing somebody. Like, Was it Lacey, or have I ever gone on? I liked Caitlyn for a while too, but she's a little too muscular for me. I like the
Yeah, I don't know
girls.
that. Do you?
I do. Well,
I thought he meant Eva Marie.
no, I didn't mean her. You would have instantly been my new favorite.
You like fake dyed hair, huh? You like fake dyed red hair. That
Who,
does it for
Arthur?
you. Yeah, I think that does it. I think that's his thing.
Bring back Albert. Duel is a bit dead. No offense.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, because I won't take you up on making banners for my non-existent channel. Sorry, Double A. The restaurant is a copy
pasta.
that keeps floating on Reddit.
I don't even know what a copy pasta
I
is.
don't know what that is either. I'm too old. Too old for this.
Oh yeah, Chad Gable too. That's another one. No, that's Chad Gable
Velvet
too. No
Sky.
beef, no
Yeah,
beef.
Velvet Sky. Mm-hmm.
Lacey Von Erich.
Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is pretty
Yeah, who was it
solid.
before Lacey? Before you
Lacey
went?
Von Erich?
Before her. There was
Lacey
someone
Von Erich.
before her, wasn't there?
There had to be. But it was Maurice, but now I can't say that. But it was Maurice for a while, and like she didn't hit my target area because
JBL does like
I
muscular
wasn't a
women.
blonde.
That's
I
true.
didn't like blondes back then, but now I do. Mandy Rose is my wrestling crush. Ash JBL, he likes muscular women.
I've given you
Caitlyn
multiple
is a
shout outs, Double A.
She is.
First of all, you have a credit on the banner.
Oh, it was what's her name? The girl that was with John Cena for a while. Oh.
Nikki Bella?
No, what the hell's her name? Then she went to. It's Maria Kanellis. Maria Kanellis.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Caitlyn is. Oh, we were there. What about Mandy Rose? Mandy Rose is solid. Do it's because you got to mention in the credits, and I didn't.
He said your credit is on the banner of the channel. It's there every time, and he only.
Charlotte. No, Charlotte. No. It's her cry face that kills me. Carmella and Lana is runner-ups. Carmella. Lana.
You are milking it to bride cow. That is definitely true. AJ Lee. Question mark.
Lastly, Lee's Duel doesn't yell every time he disagrees. No,
That's-
I could disagree in a civil way.
Yeah, they're talking about Albert, who is incapable.
Oh, he yells at the.
Oh, he yells at everything. Oh, he yells at
Sorry,
everything.
I'm milking a milk.
He's getting
deprived
better.
cow now.
He is getting better.
AJ Lee. And
I was gonna.
Becky Lynch. Right there. Becky Lynch. I really like Becky Lynch.
Where is my mention in your channel, Dave? On the live streams? My wrestling crush, are Becky and Zelina Vega, because I like short. I didn't know Bailey was short. Zelina, yeah, I kind of figured. I didn't know Bailey was short. Well, even Maria is hot. I think she's attractive, yeah. But I really don't like. I don't like. But yeah, the. I swear that red hair must that dye must leak all over the place. You know, there's no way it doesn't.
True. That was a rubbish accent. I know that was really bad. All right, yeah, it is crap.
Some more.
I'll stop trying.
Just a
Sorry.
little bit. How much more do I have to give you, Double A? Like I said, you're on the banner. Your name is on the banner of the channel. Every time someone goes to the channel, they see you.
Who is to Shirai?
Oh, Io Shirai.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
She just was the runner-up in the Mae Young Classic. She's one of the best, one of people's generalized favorite wrestlers in the world, female wrestlers in the world.
Really?
But she's finally here, and she's going to be on NXT, I believe.
Okay.
Looks different. Video on Tanya, yeah, he does look different.
Got to be more specific.
Renee Young.
With John Cena, they're doing.
That's true. That's
Very true. Redheads are hot.
good. Redheads are evil.
Both true statements. They are hot and they are evil. As far as women in WWE right now, Natalia's at the top of my list. Yes.
Oh, for being a hard at a general principle.
Yeah.
Shirai is best.
Waifu. What is that waifu thing?
I don't know.
It's for younger people. Listen, all I want is my name in the credits of a video like Duel over here.
Like I said, your name is in the banner, Double A. And I paid you. I didn't pay him nothing. Thanks, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bailey and Mason. I disagree with that.
We saw both of them wrestle in NXT at that show, right?
Yep.
Dave and I went to a Philly NXT show
We
back
saw,
in
yeah.
2015. And they were...
You saw all the horsewomen and
Yeah.
and Carmella.
Right, yeah. Before they were in the main roster. Yeah. Did you put my name in the banner? Thanks. Or maybe it was 2013.
I told you to put the name in the banner. You gave me the banner. I told you, dude, you forgot your own name in the credits, and then you put it in there. And yeah, it's on there. It's always been there. You put it on there. Oh, he's just joking. Oh, he's getting me riled up. Oh, he's doing a good job. There's my name on the banner. Well, you didn't make the banner, Harry Flynn, so... They are really overrated. Bailey is a complete geek.
So, I
Bailey's,
agree with some of that.
Bailey's geekness is the part of the charm. But, okay, Sasha has botched. I'm not going to deny that. However, she's being treated like an afterthought, and my biggest thing is she's over. When you're over, you get pushed. That's just how pushing works. Why is Googlebot going insane? There's a Googlebot in here? What? It's impossible. I swear, if you guys get me to look and it's right there. It's right on the upper right-hand side. And besides, if it's not there, it's because you didn't put it there. You designed it. And if you're just trying to get me, you're doing a fantastic job. TJ Fritz, it's written in green. That's where it is. Yeah, Jenna, I don't know. Yeah, Jenna brings up a good point. Maybe I just need to take the banner down and put my old one back on. I am the John Cena. I think that's just because you want some of that Nikki Bella action. That's why you're calling yourself that. Bailey is...
You look like Shaq.
Well, Alexa Bliss is, I mean, we're talking about short. Well, and the bar one, which I'm back on my prediction accuracy train. But yes, I mean, if you want short, Alexa Bliss,
Who's this?
Name not found?
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, I thought you knew who it was.
I don't know who that is. I don't know any. Now that you're here, I don't know any of these people in person. I can't see it. Top right-hand corner. I'm not going again. You're not getting me again, Double A. You're going to troll me so much. Like I said, if I told you to put it in there, and if you don't see it, it's because you didn't put it there.
Paid me at your loss.
The old guys out of their primes in the main event, and people wonder why new guys can't over. Oh, I don't think anyone wonders. Boring.
Yeah, the bar one.
That's how it's going. Yeah.
Harry is going to beat Dave. Right in black permanent marker on the green screen. Bailey is made out to be a loser, and Banks botches too much.
Whoa, Harry Flynn. I hate to point this out to you, but I have the advantage right now, I believe, in the predictions. I think.
You guys are over. Rollins is over. Even Elias was over. They just don't know what to do with him.
Right. Let me see something.
It's the same situation. WWE made fun WCW for using old guys.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I could not agree more. They're doing the exact thing they used to criticize WCW about. I definitely agree with that.
It's not them, mate. You're clearly hallucinating now. That's Double A. I just assume he's...
Wait, what?
Got a Australian or English accent, whatever
All right.
garbage I just speak. Dave getting all boo faced.
Not bothering. I'm not bothering. I'm not indulging in your game, Double A.
No, that was Arthur said that.
Him either.
I can't tell if Double A is trolling or has the most embarrassing lack of social skills. Says Jenna. All right, I will make a new banner for you, Dave.
I can't tell either.
Harry.
No. Oh.
Harry said he'll make a new banner.
Where's the card?
TJ Fritz, me and you, Arthur, Survivor Series. Main event of Crown Jewel will be an assisted living facility match.
That was right, Rey
Said
Mysterio.
Immortal Remus. Name not found. They made Goldberg the champ.
The Miz and Jeff
At
Hardy.
850, whatever.
Seth Rollins and Lashley.
Impact is greater than WWE main roster right now.
Yeah, Harry,
I don't know.
who did we disagree on? Who did we disagree on in the World Cup? There was somebody we disagreed on. Did you say Jeff Hardy or did you say Bobby Lashley for the win? Either way, I'm up on one. I'm pretty sure I'm up on. I think you said Bobby Lashley, right? And so I think I have one up on you.
He's just trying to get under your skin, duh.
Not winning Double A. Not winning.
WWE booking has gone to WCW 2000 levels.
Whatever Dennis did to you, man, is taking a toll. So I think.
You picked Angle, and he's out of the tournament.
I did. I know, Harry Flynn, I did. But in the preliminary rounds, we all made our guesses, and I'm pretty. And didn't you say? Bobby Lashley and I had Rollins, because I think that's where we disagreed, and I had that. Yeah, no, get me wrong. I'm definitely not winning the tournament prediction, but still.
Wait, did the Lashley fight happen already?
But then, yeah.
And who won that?
Rollins.
Okay.
But you picked but I think you picked Angle too. I don't have to go all the way back up, but I think I'm gonna.
So none of the SmackDown.
Oh no, I can't even go all the way that back up. I can't go back that far back, so it doesn't matter. No. Because all you think about is my name. Yep, that's all I think about. You picked Angle, and he's in. Okay, read that already. Tim Castillo, yes, the ratings are lower than 1995 Mantar / Bashenberger levels. I meant to what?
Mysterio is winning the World Cup, damn it.
It seems possible. Oh, I see it. What? Yeah, well, what can I say? That's exactly what I did, Double A. I changed it. Man, the feuds that Dennis used on you, man. Wait, Angle is out, but why didn't they give it to him? Who cares? It's a meaningless... I mean, on a glorified house show. An expensive, controversial glorified house show. I picked Lashley. I should get a point because Ray is still in the tournament. We'll see. You can still gain the point. You lost that point. The rest of the matches haven't been decided yet, but you gained at least 1 point because of that. Yeah, who's winning the World Cup duel? But I got 1 point over you as of now. That might change very soon, but as of now, I got it.
Well, I would have picked... I originally picked Kurt Angle, so he's out. But of the guys that are left now, who do we got? We got Rollins and Ziggler on the Raw show, and you have Ray versus Miz, which is happening now, and then it's who? Hardy versus who? Orton, right? Jeff Hardy versus Orton for the other bracket?
No. That's happened already.
And Jeff won, right?
Wait, is it the... I don't think Orton won.
I think Orton's in it. You guys, anybody?
Shows how little attention I've been paying here. Who did Jeff Hardy... Didn't Jeff Hardy go against The Miz and lose? And then Orton went against Rey Mysterio and lost.
That was today, or that was on... Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, all right.
Okay, this is what we're going to do right now. Okay, I apologize to everybody for having to do this, but somebody is making life difficult here. So we're just going to have to do this. And... I don't know if you can see it. Thank Double A for this, okay? Right there, designed by Double A. It's right in the beginning of the banner. I hope you guys can see that. Okay. Not doing that again. Just need to end this.
You happy now?
Yeah, are you happy now? Yeah, interrupted the whole show just for that.
Very selfish of you.
Yeah.
Mysterio and Miz win. All right. It was Mysterio and Mysterio and Miz won. Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you confused the crap out of me.
I didn't watch SmackDown, so I didn't know if that match happened on SmackDown or today or what. But so the Final Four: Mysterio, Miz.
I don't care if you missed it. That's all you're getting. You interrupt the whole show with your trolling nonsense.
Rollins and Ziggler.
What?
Rollins and Ziggler are there?
It's Rollins Ziggler in the semifinals, and then this match. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I fed the troll. I did, Jenna. I really shouldn't have.
Yeah. I don't see Mysterio winning it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, at this point, it seems almost like, why wouldn't he? And SmackDown, there's a condition that if any SmackDown wrestler loses to a Raw wrestler in the World Cup, they get fired.
Okay.
It's only going to happen in the finals because Raw and SmackDown will only meet in the finals, but still.
Okay. All right, so...
See that double A? That's what Tim Castillo thinks. See what you're trolling did? How are you going to call me a troll? You could be both. Arthur's a troll and he's a regular. Take that out, Arthur.
All right, I'm going to call...
Yeah, you turn everyone against you, buddy, with your not being able to see it.
I'm torn.
You went heel, double A. That's right. Yes. Yeah, pull the stuff wrong and say you didn't sell out, you bought in. Oh.
So I feel like a heel is going to win it. So it's either going to be The Miz or Ziggler. I'd prefer to see The Miz take it down, but it could be Ziggler too because he's on Raw.
I just think this is a goody. This is just a goody pay-per-view. It's just going to be all. It's going to be for the most part just as pretty nice overall.
So you think they're going to do what they did with the last Saudi Arabian one?
Yeah.
And just give it to Rollins like the good guy and.
No, I think Rey Mysterio is probably. I'm probably going with Rey Mysterio now.
Really? All right. Dave screwed double A. We're still on that?
Yeah, no.
He just came back. He's popular.
Yeah, but when does popularity mean anything in this company? Have you forgotten what we're watching here?
Like, did he sign a contract? Is he really here?
Yeah, he did sign a contract.
Oh, he did? All right. And how long is he here for? A year?
I don't know.
All right, double A screwed double A.
I didn't change my picks. No, I mean, I'm not. That's not my official pick, Harry Flynn. I'm not in our predictions battle that it hasn't changed. I'm just saying now, who do I think since my guy is out? Don't worry, I'm not. You still get the win if Rey Mysterio takes it down. I'm kind of rooting for you now at this point.
Be a good little moment for the fans.
Because I do have Rey winning this match. I did say this. This part I still predicted correctly. I did say Miz and Rey Mysterio would happen, and I did say that Mysterio would win.
Doesn't matter, you were trolling, and yeah, double A, you made people dislike you by hijacking the stream and making it all about you. That's right, Jenna. You can't change picks.
Yeah, don't worry, Harry Flynn. Like I said, I'm not changing. Wow, that was a rough bump from Rey Mysterio.
Show, like a pay-per-view. A heel would take it because they're clueless on how to.
I'm sorry, Arthur. What are you having for lunch, buddy? The thing is nostalgia based. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, but I thought because it was nostalgia based that Angle had a shot there too, but I guess not. How's your lunch? I hope you're enjoying it. Don't choke or anything.
Double A made a public apology to everyone in the live stream.
Yes, it's okay, Double A. Yeah, Arthur, I would hate it if you were about to type some Justina comment and all of a sudden you start choking on your lunch and couldn't type it. I would absolutely hate it if that happened. That would be terrible. Awful.
What do you mean? He just came back and he's
Whoa,
popular.
whoa, 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 whoa! You don't win the whoa, 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 whoa! You don't necessarily take the whole thing. You got to get the rest of the predictions right too, pal. You don't just automatically win if you get World Cup alone.
I agree with Big Mo there. Like he is a legend, but I feel like with the wrestling business, it's like out of sight, out of mind for a while. So like, yeah, he comes back and now he's like, whoa, Rey Mysterio, but
he also doesn't need the push unless they're going to put him in the title game. It's like it's weird that he's in the tournament, but
I did think it was odd that he was in the tournament.
Ray should be in 205 Live. I don't think he wants to go. I know he doesn't like the stigma of being a cruiserweight.
I got a question. Would you have liked someone better than Lashley to sub for John Cena?
Well,
and
yeah.
if so, who?
Well,
Who would you have picked?
somebody not. Well, I mean, it would have been nice if it was.
Like active roster.
Well, it would be nice if they did something with Bray, but or Kevin Owens, or just somebody not American would be nice too. So like, but Kevin Owens is hurt. So I'm trying to think of an international guy on Raw. Like would Elias? I mean,
Or Finn Balor?
Yeah, Finn Balor. There you go.
Can I come back from this heel heat?
I don't know.
I don't know. Can he? Ray should be on 205.
No, Double A, you're not banished. You could be banished. There's the ban hammer here, but I'm not using it. But sorry, you're not banished. Ziggler versus Ray will probably be the finals. The worst world. It's the only World Cup ever in WWE, at least that in recent memory.
TJ stands with Double A. Death Gun 2019 Ziggler versus Ray probably be the finals. The World Cup. Worst World Cup ever. That's a good thing to think about. What would make a good final match?
At this point, it doesn't matter.
How much the WWE audience keeps up with that, and how much of WWE's international audience does?
Oh.
Either be Rey Mysterio versus Ziggler final or Seth versus Miz final.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Big enough star from the past that the fans will genuinely love him winning. I agree with that.
What?
I just, I don't see it happening, but if he does win, yeah, his fans will love that. I could be wrong, though.
The entire show doesn't matter, but if you want to get existential on this, no wrestling show matters.
That's true. Why are we all here? Balor subbed for Lashley. You would have liked Balor subbing for Lashley? Yeah, definitely. Yes, join Double A.
Double A, you're not helping your case. As Jenna said, you're making it all about you. You're still doing it. Go back to contributing to this conversation and the show. I've donated way too much time to this as it is.
This entire show doesn't matter.
You gotta, since you're new to this, you gotta learn not to read everything.
Okay,
read some things to yourself. Read the important things out loud. And if you miss one or two things, it's okay.
All right. Rollins versus Ray. Face versus face in the finals. Anybody? Oh, he's asked me to pick sides here. I don't know, buddy. I've known Dave since, 1996?
See,
I've known
but
you
you're doing it again, Duel.
Oh, true. All right. See, I'm feeding the troll. Sorry. See how wrong it is, how he treats me.
See how wrong I said, Arthur, it would be bad if that happened.
The world famous It Kick's happening right now.
Hey, Jenna, say something. Or even Arthur, say something. Oh, thank you for the likes. And I'm just going to guess who those two thumbs downs are from now.
Oh, crap. I got to go to work.
All right.
Bye, everybody. It was fun. Let me know if you want me to come back. All right, take it easy, bro.
All right.
See you later.
I'll see you.
Peace. Peace out, know-it-alls.
Hey, the Miz won. Wow.
All right.
All right, so there you go, Harry. You're out. Oh no, Harry, say something. Making the adjustment again. All right, so back to a solo show again. Don't think we are. Not picking Miz to win was a mistake. Surprisingly, all right, so yeah, the Miz would get fired if he doesn't win. If he doesn't win. That's a good point. Interesting. I guess so, Mortarimus. It does seem that way. Get me fired. Get fired, Miz. But I can't see Miz going back to Raw. Miz versus Seth, at least. It would be interesting if Miz goes to Raw, wins the Royal Rumble, or no, wait, if wins the Universal title, and then Bryan goes to Raw too. At least Ray doesn't get fired. Yeah, at least he doesn't get fired. Dual thinks makes me think if RVD was sober. It might just be you. I never put that equation together. You can't tell because of the beard, but without the beard, I used to say he looked like Buzz Lightyear. DX versus Kane and The Undertaker. Why? Why indeed? Feud nobody wanted. Because I just wasn't interested, but I might as well. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm not interested, but I'm not interested in most pay-per-views, so I watched them anyway. I went to Backlash Live, and I was there in person, and I wasn't interested in that. And I'm paying for it anyway, so. Might be. Such and stuff, another high-profile feud. I do like him being around, but yeah, I don't know if I need him in a high-profile feud. Oh yeah, there's a chance the Prince may have wanted it. The Miz should win the Royal Rumble. The way he puts himself over is entertaining and hilarious. Yeah, he's a great worker. Great mic worker. You know, he definitely knows how to present himself well. He is definitely one of the best heels in the business right now. Although, in recent months, they haven't been utilizing him as well as I think they could have. But yeah, I am a Miz fan for sure. I don't think McIntyre is wrestling. Yeah, Ridwan, I totally agree with you on that. I don't think he is on the show. I think he's just there to collect the paycheck. Where the women's wrestlers are not there and they collect the paycheck, so there's that. He's got to be Dolph's bodyguard, or he's going to get involved, maybe. Yeah, he might. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he might interfere in the Strowman match. There's also that possibility. Morrison would think I should get a point. All right, but I'll get one too then. Should be added to the Universal title match. Would have been, yeah, it would have been interesting to kept it a triple threat. John Leslie, take it. Drew is pretty good. Can WWE do something creative with Bobby Lashley as a heel, please? I think they could. I don't know that they will, but I think they could. They could definitely do more with Drew. He decides to fire the writers and get much better ones. Also, should WWE utilize storyboards to plan their storylines? I don't know if storyboarding would help as much as just common sense. All right, this is a pretty good dude. Now, to be clear, I wasn't looking forward to this, not because I think it will be bad, because I like the way these two wrestle each other. It's just I've seen it so much recently, I'm just kind of tired of it. Real shame name not found. I'm liking McIntyre during his run more than the previous one. Yeah, his TNA run initially was really good. I think the independent promotion should join the battle with WWE. Yeah, I would like that too. Double A if the independent promotions and I've been banded together. I think that's a good idea. That way, there's more strength in numbers to go give a little more opposition to WWE. I think that would be good. Vince used to book a year in advance by. No, he still books a year in advance. He just throws the book out right after he's done writing it. It's weird to me only because when they planned out the Cena and The Rock, hey, regardless of how you feel about that as a WrestleMania event, a main event, I know that's not what I would choose, but they plotted out a year in advance, and it did really well. So you think they would keep doing that, but no. Now they can't book. I meant his original. No, I knew what you meant. I was just saying his TNA run was really good. I totally know what you mean by that. I bet WWE misses the days of only. Yeah, Arthur, they do. Anyway, Arthur, what did you have for lunch? He should. They know, who knows? I don't think WWE care about the state of their booking. I don't think they do either. I don't hate either of you. Nothing crazy should happen. This is a big deal. Nothing crazy should happen in Saudi Arabia. This is a big deal for Saudi Arabia also. Having food right now. Oh, all right, TJ Fritz. I'm getting kind of hungry. That's why I'm kind of asking. I don't think I ate anything today. I think I just woke up and came here. Tell us about your lunch. What did you have? That's why I'm asking about food, because I'm getting hungry and I'm just wanting things now. I think it's going to be a year before Roman Reigns. They said 2 to 3. Hopefully sooner, man. And watching American wrestling, Saudi Arabia, eating Japanese sushi. Man, you're a multicultural. Now that's more of a World Cup than what we're watching right now. And having a chicken burger meal right now. Huh. Some samosas. Cool. Sausage, mash, and beans. Sausage, mash. Are you from England too, TJ Fritz? I don't even hate you. Arthur, I'm not 100% about this, but I do think you're, in the New York area, so I feel like we just have that abrasiveness to each other. I had shawarma keeping Middle Eastern. Like the Avengers, who like shawarma. As covered in my pro wrestling, as my comic book channel, Dave Knows Comics. I want to see Dean Ambrose evolve as a heel. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was like, that sounds like an English meal to me. So now I was right. Gave it away. Risotto. Yeah. And it's like, because I'm a big fan of British culture, as should be evident from my 3 British wrestling videos. You know, I like I've never been to England. I always wanted to go. I would like to go for sure. So, you know, I've always liked British culture. I'm big Duel 2 is a big James Bond fan as well. So, you know, there's plenty of things, you know, Harry Potter and all that stuff. But also, I just like, you know, the Victorian era. I liked a lot. So, you know, I've always been a big fan of everything British. So, except for soccer, apparently, because the only thing I knew about it was Manchester United. And today I found out that Manchester is apparently bad. You can chicken, sausage, and shrimp. Nice, Jenna. And you can cook, too. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but I will say that a woman who can't cook, I cook myself, so I'm not trying to, it's not a gender thing, but it's just, if a woman is, not just enjoys good food, but knows how to cook herself, makes her pretty attractive. To me, that's definitely a big plus, along with the wrestling complex thing. Look up some of the CZW. I am not a CZW guy. To Birmingham, yeah. I'm eating pizza. Nice. Yeah, I just realized I didn't eat anything. Yesterday I had 2 pot pie, like little tiny microwave pot pies, because there was nothing else open. I didn't want fast food. A Twix bar, and then I've been eating terrible the past couple of days. Like, just get whatever coupled together nonsense I could find. Dean Ambrose could have been next Stone Cold. Close. We get along really well. Yes. It seems that way. Sure, I'm probably the furthest from you. You might be the furthest from me. I have a friend who honeymooned in Croatia. He said it was lovely. Jambalaya pretty good. Nice. Oh, but no, okay. All right, Arthur. Yeah, you have that sensibility. Yeah. All right, I'm like, hey, TJ Fritz. I wish Vince would give up control of WWE and just focus on the NXT. Yeah, and I hope he gives it up to Shane, except for the fact that I believe Shane is aligned, I was told, with Kevin Dunn, and that's a problem. No, just promos. Dean is phenomenal in these promos. I don't think he has 100% of the charisma that Austin has, but he's close. My question is, where does the Deep South begin? Yeah. I like how Ambrose, John Moxley style. That's what you guys want. That's what you guys like. I like how Ambrose is just well, but speaks very calmly. Yeah, it is a cool dynamic contrast, it is. Arthur, how dare you? Jenna's going to be upset when she hears that. She reads that, should I say. Can anybody be... I know CZW, people who are CZW guys, and that's... Yeah. The Angle Dolph match is pretty good. This match is pretty good from a wrestling standpoint, Dolph and Seth. It's, it is good. I mean... To be objective on it, this is a good wrestling match. So far, Dolph has been... This pay-per-view might be Dolph... Dolph might be stealing the show so far. I typically don't eat breakfast, but, pancakes, stuff like that. You missed it during roll. I think I saw that. I don't even know what KBW is. I had KFC this week, and it did not like me. So, I don't know, man. It's just some people do. It's Chucky and his cousin love CZW. Porridge is pretty good. underrated. Dolph is the MVP of Crown Jewel. Yeah, it seems that way. And wait a minute, wasn't Hogan supposed to be the host of Crown Jewel? I've seen him once. Dolph has never been. No, he never has been. Why did WWE put him through? I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption, so I found fake Louisiana in the map. That's what got me thinking of that right now. Never been to New Orleans. I always wanted to go. Another place I want to go. I don't get the appeal either, although I do like you. CCW always felt stagnant to me. I mean, I've told the story before, but you know, I'll try to tell it quick now. Like the one thing on CCW I saw that was the end. Like I had enough. I was watching two guys. They were wrestling each other, and they built like a shelf together. But instead of the shelving slots, they were putting barbed wire and glass. But they were building it together, and then they put the other one through it. I saw that. I'm like, this is too stupid. I'm out. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. Hogan would be a Crown Jewel. No, Hogan is here. He opened the show, and that's it. Once is good enough, Dave. Okay. 3. I'm on chapter 3. That's what I was doing this morning before I came on the live stream. Instead of eating. Croatia is really lovely. Our beaches are amazing. I should know. I live at the beach. Nice. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things. FMW, which is no longer around, was so much better than CCW. I think the thing about the Frontier was, the FMW deathmatch was that it was fairly unique at the time. It wasn't played out. The fact that they kind of went away, I think, is beneficial to cementing the legacy. Oh, that was a good near fall from Seth. Ring of Honor gave us KO. Let's be real here. Yeah, you would think Hogan would at least come backstage segment. Yeah, I think that was it. Just wave your hat and leave kind of thing. Isn't actually. However, CCW, in fairness, they do occasionally do things that are wrestling. Like, there are a lot of guys from Ring of Honor and other, Chikara and other promotions that do occasionally go there, and there's some good wrestling. And there are good wrestlers that come out of there. I'm not knocking all wrestlers from there. I'm not trying to disparage the company. It's just there are certain practices that they do that are not, not my, that aren't, for me. MJF is the CZW champion. Your thoughts on Nikki versus Ronald was good. Wow, Dolph taking it down. Wait, is it Dolph and Miz in the finals? Who saw that coming? Well, the Raw half I couldn't have been more wrong on. And SmackDown Part 2. All right, so it seems like we've all screwed a pooch on guessing the this Crown Jewel tournament. Crowd is hotter than American. Well, yeah, it tends to be. American crowds tend to be a little flat lately. It'll be heel versus heel. I did not see that coming at all. I'm very surprised by that. Do you watch NBA? Not really. Or I'll just say no. No. Miz versus Ziggler. They're very surprised. They would have lost all senses on how to book wrestling. Well, they're true. Basketball can be fun. I have no idea who's going to win at this point. I really don't. Now it's just a big question mark. But yeah, Dolph stealing the show so far. What's he saying? What's he saying? Tell me. It's the test? I mean, I think they're dumb, but I think standardized testing as a whole is dumb, so. Just draw heat. All they do is draw heat, and they have no idea to represent. That's true. That's very true. They just draw heat, but then they don't know that's only part of the equation. Yeah, no one expected Ziggler versus Miz heel. I'm not even gonna guess at this point. Who knows? People still watch CCW. Well, yeah, all the same 8 people who always have. British crowds are the best crowds. Yeah. No matter the sport. I was going to say, yeah, the soccer or football fans are for British football soccer fans are great. They're absolutely great. We haven't gotten this in wrestling in a while. We haven't had this since like Fandango was really big. But yeah, I kind of miss when the British crowds are singing. I think that's always fun. Or, Bailey, will you be my girl? There are a lot of like singing chants that I like, and I don't think there are any in WWE right now. I could be wrong. Dolph Ziggler in the ring. No, I don't think anyone thinks Miz is better than Dolph Ziggler in the ring. Going from Sony to England for house shows for a weekend, then Raw and SmackDown. Their jet lag has... Yeah, seriously. Winner of World Cup should get a title shot. Don't they? Know what you mean about CZW. It's hard to watch 2 men mutilate each other. Yeah. Yeah. He said, there are a lot of wrestlers who come out of CZW that I like. I'm not knocking them or their work. I'm just pointing out that I can't watch it. More like a decade. Sorry, understand Big Japan's. Yeah. When given a great show, Philadelphia is great. Philadelphia is a great crowd. It's my favorite American crowd. The New York crowd, I'll be the first to admit that, like, we're real cynical about stuff like, we'll let you know when we don't like something. We're not the first to let you know when we do like something. In the past year, I will say Pittsburgh with the Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins, Iron Man, you guys disappointed me thoroughly, Pittsburgh. Very sad to see that. So Raw could get the 2 best in the world. Wow, WWE title not even on after the World Cup. Amazing. I don't know why they will not put this. I didn't think it was going to be the main event, but it's just amazing how they got to shove this belt in the middle of the card. It's just hilarious to me. Chicago good too. I hope today he will. I do hope today he will. I do not know that chant. Pittsburgh is the... Yeah, after that. Yeah, they definitely would have lost their senses if they haven't. Thoughts on New Japan offering WWE? They should. WWF has 2 more guys than they know what to do with, and they should be better utilized, and they'll be better utilized much elsewhere. It's incredible how much they've buried the WWE title. It is. It really is. No, I mean, like, we're just not... We're a good crowd, too, but we're very, very hard to please. But that's true for everything. Sports and everything. We're, the way we are. Yeah. I don't know, like, I like the Japanese audience, but they don't get super excited for a lot of things. It's like, a very enthusiastic golf clap is like a pretty good reaction for them. But it changes the nature of the show. They're not as wild. I went away for a bit, and Miz versus Ziggler in the finals. You went away for a bit, came back, and you're like, what happened? Richmond. Canadian crowds are amazing. Canadian crowds are very good. They have no problem being nice and appreciating things. How long has it been since WWE title was in the main event? I have no idea. I really can't remember either. I just don't think he will because they're overseas, and the belt never changes hands overseas. It only did once, and that was because of AJ. When he won it this time around. When will we see somebody kick out after jumping from a roof to concrete? Yeah, I know, right? More creative angles would help WWE utilize more talent. Yeah, it would be, but I've given up on that being a possibility. Thoughts on Arizona as a wrestling crowd? I think they're all right. I think you like it because of Nikki Bella, though. Do you know that there's only one chant? I did not know there was only one chant. I could have sworn there was multiple before AJ won it. Wait, huh? Why can't? Oh yeah, Fastlane 2018 was the last time the title main event. Okay. There's only one. That is depressing that it's been since February. If you told me it was longer, I wouldn't have been surprised. Who did he go against in Fastlane? It is called There's Only One Chant. Oh. Born in Arizona, yeah. On a co-branded show, the last time WWE main event was Battleground 2016. Wow, that is depressing. I think about it for Iron Man matches too long, but 30 minutes isn't long enough. They should come up with an hour's fine for me. The Garden Shed chant? I find it funny that the best in the world, according to WWE, is determined by Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. Ouch, but okay. Corbin Owens, Zayn, Ziggler, and Cena at Fastlane. Oh, it was a multi-man match. Okay, wow, not even a one-on-one. All right. AJ Styles has held the title too. Listen, I really don't think it's happening. Long run as champion, or yeah, all the rumors they want him to hold this belt longer than CM Punk. So it means he's got to have it for over a year. Yeah, I am wondering about Daniel Bryan not wanting to go to Crown Jewel, how it's going to affect his career. Like, John Cena's career is John Cena's career. That's not changing anything. But I wonder how Daniel Bryan's going to be affected by this. Iron Man match has to be 16 minutes. Yeah. Fastlane this year is... I didn't even know there was a Fastlane this year. I mean, I don't remember it. They're all just in your houses to me at this point. About Washington, D.C. There's a lot of good crowds, too. Elsewhere, Dave search. Maybe later. Bobby Lashley is so boring, yeah. That's how I felt about Batista. No, Brock Lesnar is the most WWE match. I'm trying to think. Punk was great. WWE is sometimes, all the times. They're pretty petty, yeah. Nope, Brian does not care. He likes rap. AJ likes rap, so AJ comes out to it. I like it. I guess WWE want to bury CM Punk by pushing AJ Styles to beat his WWE title. That's what I heard. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but it's what I heard. Interested in Lashley. Yeah, in TNA he was good. He was used well. Yeah, there you go. Orton versus Cena is the most WWE match possible. Yeah, all right, I'll give you that. That is very true. Yeah, I don't think Seth Rollins is boring, but I think me and you, Degenerate, have very, very different tastes. Brian should lead WWE, but he isn't. All comes down to why people stay in WWE typically. Money is a very important factor to their decisions, from what I was told. Maybe not for everyone, but for a lot of people. Because it was written for James Storm. Oh. Yes. Give Get retired all of a sudden. Yes, I know that chant. It's shoot. AJ's theme was supposed to be for Storm, but he re-signed with TNA. Either way, he still likes rap. I don't think it doesn't fit him. I think it fits him better than James Storm. Shane McMahon made a dumb move. If his best in the tournament loses, he's firing him. You're firing the best. I think Daniel Bryan is main event level. Yeah, you're allowed to think so. Maybe, maybe. Have fun playing snooker. That's pretty cool. I don't see why people loves this guy. Which guy? Which guy, degenerate? Most everybody has the same gimmick. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's very repetitive gimmick syndrome is going on. I don't sweat every time. Such a so again, yeah, the cowboy would make even less. They make Bobby Lashley boring if they let him do what he did on Impact. Yeah, if they let him do what he was doing on Impact. Do you know Ronnie O'Sullivan or Stephen Hendry? I do not. Rollins Dave. Oh, he's a really good wrestler, man. I don't know why you don't like him or why you think he's boring. Remember the heartthrobs? Ha! Yeah. Joe needs a win. He does! Doesn't mean he's going to get it. And I don't think this is it. I don't think this is the moment that he's supposed to get either. Because he's been tacked... we clearly know he's been tacked onto this. So that's the thing. You can't give it to a guy that's been tacked on as a last-minute afterthought. If Joe's going to take down the belt, let him do... I mean, he tried. He tried really hard. I mean, he got one day to hype it, but he's just trying really hard. Joe does what he does, but, this was an anticlimactic win if he gets it. Oh, Bianca Belair is absolutely great. You fall asleep for a second? No, I didn't. I feel like I'm going to. I don't know. I think it's a lack of food or something. I don't know. It's a non-exclusive NXT deal. Joe was supposed to go up there and help young guys out and maybe coach and still work the indies. Yeah, but that didn't happen. But then you figure out how good he actually was and they signed him full-time. I did hear that too. I heard that Joe was originally never supposed to make it to the main roster. So yeah, I did hear that as well. Also, wouldn't be surprised if that's why he doesn't get much of a push. Lashley is a WWE guy before TNA. Since when? As far as dating Bianca Belair. Ring Albert and tell him to come to the show. He's nowhere close. And he's at work right now, I think. Do both Ring of Honor and NXT at the same time. Yeah, that's the point. Joe was never supposed to be a main roster. Yeah. Terrible Joe is going to kill him. Bring it on, Samoa Slow! Don't really bring it on, I was kidding. I didn't fall asleep. Close. Man, I want food. Yeah, Samoa Joe and Angle is good. I'm not sleeping. Samosa show. Dave, do you vlog walking around New York? No, I do not. Smo Flo. Pet peeve is when somebody pins someone near the ropes. Good one. Yes, that is Bianca Belair. Angle in 08 was legitimately great. Lashley's inability to cut a promo is why he didn't last long in the current run WWE, even though... Yeah, he is terrible on the microphone, but they've given him more opportunities than they should have. Pet peeve is Michael Cole. It's not a pet peeve, but it's an accurate statement. You should be annoyed by Michael Cole. Yes, I mean in WWE now. I found. Yeah, Kevin Owens. Yeah, Kevin Owens is great. I think he's very underutilized. Bath turd. There are a lot of good wrestlers, like the wrestling insults. Like, they've only recently started kind of doing it, but The Miz and like The Miss, like, how did nobody make that? How did people go so long without that joke? And Christian finally called John Cena Marky Mark and didn't call him once, even though I thought that was pretty obvious. Hey, Terrell, you're not late, right on time. Because of Michael PSAs, but yeah, nobody talks about that. I do. It's not on here. Being from New York, you kind of have to curse a lot. Falling apart, just walks around the ring. He's getting Kurt Angle. What time is it? How much longer is this pay-per-view? This, the finals of the World Cup, and then am I done? Oh, man! I forgot the Universal title match. 2 more matches. Here in New York, everyone gets money. Not anymore. It used to be really bad, but it's not. It's really fun. It's not bad anymore. It's like the underutilization of Kevin Owens. He was a strong Universal Champion, and yeah, Kevin Owens is one of my guys too. Is like one of the guys. Wow, that was a really good power slam from Joe. Yes, Ric Flair also guilty of that, and nobody seems to talk about that. Yeah, no, I'm TJ Fritz. I'm leaving before that match. That better be the main event. Yeah, Michael Hayes. Yeah, Angle's great. Sorry to hear that, Double A. Not watching it. They might spite me and not make that the last match, so that way I have to sit around and watch. Did you like it or don't get it? I didn't care about it. Just because it's like there are only people that they're willing to put over as each other. Because the clique has to get what the clique wants. Can't on YouTube anymore if you want to get. Yeah, gotta keep it clean. Broken freaking neck. Now that you say that, I totally wanted to see an unnecessary Boston Bro movie with Mark Wahlberg and Johnson. Yeah, playing what? Playing brothers? Yeah, Kevin Owens almost made the Universal title legit for me. Yeah, almost. He was almost a good... Well, his run was the only good run we've had, but it ended terribly. I'm getting tired of this show, and I'm not even watching it. Yeah, I feel you, man. How about a $1.50, Dave? What? Popular opinion SmackDown ever since Ryan Ward left has just been awful. I don't think that's unpopular. I think a lot of people will say that. This show really isn't gripping me. So the Dolph Ziggler stuff has been. I've been really liking the stuff I saw from Dolph Ziggler today. They won't make it. They won't take. They didn't take much because we were all out of town and all bedroom door. Oh, then they got arrested anyway. Did you see the history of WCCW? Freaking awesome. Cool. I did not see that, but it sounds like a good watch. It's hilarious how Yeah, and people think that it's good or cool, and people don't realize that the click was a terrible, terrible thing. Doug is garbage. He is. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I don't think it's that long. It just feels long. I mean, I prefer wrestling events to be a tight 2 hours, but that's not a thing that WWE is going to do, so I'll just forget about that. Especially since Raw is 3 hours, you can't have a pay-per-view be 2. You've got AJ Styles and Samoa Joe on one, and WWE can't make it interesting. Washed out frat brothers, to be exact. Crowd is mob for AJ Joe, as they should be. First of all, we've seen this a bunch of times. We know it's a quick replacement match, and it's reminding everybody right now why we're getting this quick replacement match. And personally speaking, I'm not love. So far, this might be one of the better matches. I think this might be. Sadly, I think this might be the best match they've done in the WWE. You could probably sway me off of that pretty quick, but still, I mean, I haven't loved what these two have done in this company so far. Even though I know some people have, I think it's not anywhere near in comparison to their work in other companies. TNA. Heyman only writes for Raw. I'm not even 100% that he is writing. A slashing on your face. I have a slashing on my face? Oh, did he win? Yay! Why was this retracted? I don't know. Why is this a replacement match? Because Daniel Bryan refused to go. Daniel Bryan declined going to Crown Jewel, so they needed to put someone in instead, and they put Joe in. Sound like. I don't even think they sound all like. I mean, I think Hall and Nash are cool, but that's about it. I just never got into Kevin Owens. Teach your own. Yeah, I wasn't. I'm hungry and I'm tired. I'm not prepared for this. No. Don't worry, I'm getting there. Yeah. Didn't Kevin Nash help a lot of the excellent help? Are they? Yes, Hall, Nash, Triple H, not sure. Jeremy Levy, it's Google they put in place of a bot for all live streams, and it seems, Hall and Nash are cool, Nash especially. The rest, no way. It's kind of how I feel. Yeah, I don't think Kevin Nash is that bad. I mean, let's put it this way: Kevin Nash had finger poke of doom WCW, and yeah, he had a long WWE title run, but that was it. You know, after that, they realized that this guy's a money sinkhole, so never give him the belt ever again, and they didn't. I have a cut on my cheek? No, I don't. I'm also sitting. I didn't realize I was blocking myself. Oh, yay. Baron Corbin is here. Yeah. Cultaholic is pretty cool. I just realized this chair's squeaking. He's been very honest about his in-ring abilities. Yeah, he has been. Speaking of guys that need to be honest about his in-ring ability. No, I'm just bored. Oh, they're doing this match now. Really? Biggest nemesis in modern WWE. What? Oh. He can. I think Corbin is terrible. Muy terrible. Terrible on the mic. Terrible as a wrestler. Terrible at breathing. I just see a kid. I didn't see it, but that would be funny if he did. Regine. No. I don't like. See, I don't like heel authority figures. I think it's boring. Like William Regal in NXT is an authority figure. That's what I want. I just want Jack Tunney style. Baron. I don't know. Hey, Rio Bigwood. It also makes no sense. Like, why did Stephanie pick him out of a clear blue sky for, hey, Baron Corbin's going to be, your assistant, your constable? I wouldn't insult Homer Simpson like that. Yeah. Ugh. Just please let Braun win. Ugh. Because they have nothing else to do with Baron Corbin, but they won't give up on him. What happened to Todd Dillinger? No one knows. A lot of being wishy-washy. I think they're just trying to slowly phase it out, even though with the Total Divas thing, I don't even know what the point is. Like, everyone knows it. I mean, it should have been like Kofi Kingston, just slowly phase it out, but not this slow. Let me revise my question. Who do you like the most? Oh, I like Baron Corbin better than Shawn Michaels, for sure. Shawn Michaels is my least favorite wrestler ever, period. It's a Braun winning because he... That's true. So far in this country, Braun does pretty good. So, there's a chance. Yeah, Baron Corbin's terrible. Mike, my coworker, who's been on this live stream before, he loves Baron Corbin. He always gets mad at me. He goes, "Hey, you better stop knocking Baron Corbin, Dave." He always gets pissed at me when I start going off on Baron Corbin. All those reality TV shows. Yeah, I don't watch them, so. Hey, that's a good point. He came out last. What happened to Sanity? Where'd they be? Good question. Rob Conway. If you say, who do you like better as a wrestler? A, Shawn Michaels, or B, my answer is B. I think he should have been fired. I mean, Baron Corbin, like, really? Like, he has no value to you. Why are you keeping him employed? Like, you don't need him. They fired Emma, Darren Young. There were people who had more value than Baron Corbin that they've released. Why are they not utilizing Chad Gable? Because they are stupid. But B is Gilbert. Rob Conway has the best things in history. Braun kicks. I hope that too, Immortal Remus. Jack Swagger, yeah, another one. What? Okay. starts with cheat. I swear if he loses right now because of that nonsense, I am going to be so pissed. Just checking. Just checking. I heard Braun's working injured. Oh, no, don't tell me that. That's right, Sheamus. That's right, Sheamus did say that. Good for him. If Brock wins and this is what they're doing, I'm going to be really pissed off. Braun is doing a good job with the slow 2. The long 2 counts. Braun needs to win. Brock needs to lose. Brock needs to go away. Brock needs to never have come back. Can something else happen other than this F5 nonsense, please? Where do I think Austin Aries is going next? Unemployment line? I mean, he's running out of options. He's just burning every bridge possible. So WWE can get that free. You want to see Brock Lashley? Yeah, Brock Lashley would be better. But just let Braun win, please. Willie Mack and Aries. Wow, Rio. Yeah, they'll never talk about his career. Yeah, yeah, in Braun Strowman's future. Braun's first major title win in WWE was that. His second win, on the other hand. That's how they'll talk about it. Brock F5ing, F5ing, F5ing. Braun kicking out, kicking out, kicking out. Yeah, Sable never did anything for me either. Although my prom date liked her a lot. Blah, 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 blah. Let me guess. F5? Yeah, well, no German suplex? I didn't think she was that hot. I mean, like 20 years ago, I didn't think she was that hot. Oh, What? You've got to be kidding me! I'm done. I'm done. It's official. I'm done. Turn this off. Ending the show. I don't care anymore. I'm done. Can't watch this crap anymore. I'm out. You know, everyone boycotting WWE Crown Jewel. I'm not. And you know what? I watched it. This is how you thank me. Thanks a lot, guys, for being here. Thanks a lot for thumbs up to 16 of you that were here. Thank you for joining me. Sorry we're sitting through. This is a bunch of garbage and nonsense. I don't know why we were being punished for liking wrestling and watching WWE. I don't know why they want to torture us, but yeah. So Brock won, yeah. So anyway, thanks so much for being here. Thank you for joining us. I got to eat food. I'm not watching any more of this crap. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, Dave.